About damn time, we got another new Trails game. And waiting for the patch was agony. Considering I'm playing on PC, of course. But Legend of Heroes, Trails through Daybreak. I'm very excited for this. And yeah. Interesting how they list different difficulties for command and field battles. I do know there's like a sort of thing that they have where it's sort of a mix of turn-based and action RPG. Obviously, we're going with Nightmare. When the command battle difficulty is set to hard or above, if you get the game over in battle, you won't be able to lower the enemy's strength and try again. Is that alright? Yes, that is alright. It's good to be back. August 26th, 12:08, 8:50 p.m. Also, upper right, displaying the music, because I saw that option that sounded cool. Midwest Sumeria, the Calvard Republic. I feel like that was supposed to have a line break. Somewhere in the capital city of Edith.
There you go. Brought the goods. Wasn't easy to find this, you know. Went around every damn antique shop in the capital before we came across it.
Yeah, and now my legs hurt like a bitch for it. Gonna hurt something fierce tomorrow.
Well earned, I'm sure. Open the case so we can confirm its contents then. This does appear to be what the boss has asked for. It looks authentic to me, too.
This ain't no knockoff. It's the real thing. So, we good for $1 million?
And where did you pull that figure from? I believe we agreed on 100,000 Mira down, and 300,000 more upon completion of the job.
Yeah, well, that was then, and this is now. Inflation ain't pretty, you feel me? Doesn't sound very fair that we busted our asses for something so important only for a little loose change.
And there's a lot of rumors going around about you guys. How about it? You treat us right, and this could be the start of something real nice here.
Huh. Interesting. I suppose you do deserve a little extra something.
The hell? You gotta be kidding me!
Oh, you think we won't play?
What is this?
Huh. Should've known your place. Word to the wise. Don't try to blackmail someone higher up on the food chain.
Damn it! The cops! When did they start patrolling down here?
Idiots. Must have been on your tail. Let's just get out of... What? Where did it go?
I don't know any better than you! What are you doing down here?
Here. We're done. Let's scram.
We ain't gonna wait around and get busted neither.
This wasn't how it's supposed to go! Suspects in sight!
Seems that tip paid off. Apprehend them!
Even those dumbasses in the police force have their uses once in a while. Thing's gotta be worth a shit ton of Mira if A wants it that bad.
Can't remember what their special Arcus units with cloaking is called again.
Guess I should check the Black Light District. Or maybe there would be a better place to start.
was it like, was it Enigma? Maybe?
Thanks for your patronage. Hope to see you again.
Just you now. We're about to close for the day.
Yeah, I hear ya. Come on. Gotta take this upstairs, Yums.
I'm gonna go to bed then. Night-night.
Night-night. Grandpa loves you.
Good night, sweetie. Don't forget to brush your teeth first, all right? This one's on me, Van.
Thanks. These little perks are why they call you the diva of the diner, you know?
Gonna have to reduce the volume, it looks like.
Well, this diva's very welcome.
Think you can butter her up, do ya? You really shouldn't enable him.
I sure smell something brewing. And it ain't the coffee.
Well, we're gonna be getting quite a few cutscenes, aren't we, before we actually get the ability to adjust settings?
Well, that's another dead end for me. I guess going above board for this is going to keep getting me nowhere fast. I think I'll have to take her advice after all. As bad as I feel exploiting loopholes in the law. Bingo. It was stolen from an antique shop in the capital last weekend, but because it could have been stolen goods, the shop never reported it.
Look at that lorem ipsum-esque text.
This has trouble written all over it.
Also, Kitty search browser.
I have no idea if this person even exists, but let's plug in that code she gave me.
Or SPG for Spriggan.
Oh, it worked after all.
Arkride Solutions Office. 521-3. Damn it, that went by too fast. 201 8th District is probably what it said. The next day. August 27th, 10:05 a.m. Capital of Calvard, Edith, 8th District, View Quarter, aka Old Town. I was thinking it looked a little run down.
Monmar. This looks like the building. What an adorable bistro this is. It has such a welcoming storefront. Is the place I'm looking for really right above here?
Oh, are you a customer, perhaps? It's still breakfast hours if you're interested. Or is it the office upstairs you're here for?
It is the office, actually. Is this where I can find Arkride Solutions?
That's right. He only just finished breakfast himself, so I'm sure you'll still find him in his office. He might have gone back to bed, though, so don't be shy about knocking a few times to get his attention.
Trying to see if I can bump up the anti-aliasing. I can sort of see some stair stepping. And I'm not counting the stairs in the background there. Arkride Solutions Office. Complicated matters only. They seem to be getting full use of their...
It doesn't get more complicated than mine.
Their mocap. Either that, or their animations have gotten significantly smoother.
First thing in the morning? You're, not really here with a job, right?
I am. I have something I'd really like your help with, so if you don't mind, sir. Thank you very much.
I like the dial tone-esque sounds in the music here.
First, I'd like to tell you a little about myself. My name is Agnes Claudel.
As she says.
I currently attend a school in the Ober district.
Armis Academy, yeah? Pretty famous school. Guess you're a first-year student living in the dorms, Miss Claudel?
You're very well informed. Oh, was it my uniform that gave it away?
You got it. Though I think anybody who lives in Edith would recognize it. The first-year part's just my gut. You sure got the looks of a grown woman, but the way you carry yourself says it all.
I beg your pardon?
Van Arkride.
The name's
Definitely a
Van.
forward guy.
Van Arkride. Don't got a clue how you found out about me. But if you know the 4SPG code, you gotta know what work I do here, right?
I do. You're a contractor people go to when they have a job they feel uncomfortable discussing with the police or the guild. I'm told
gray
people
market.
often refer to you as a Spriggan.
Close, but not quite. It's not just an issue of comfort. I take on jobs you flat out couldn't bring up to the authorities.
So it also seems that Ren is in cahoots with Van.
Jobs so close
So,
to illegal,
guess
the
that's why she
cops
shows
hate
up,
me.
right?
You get that, right?
I know she comes back and Fee comes back in this game. I don't know if anybody else does.
I think so.
Well, whatever. Just give me a rundown on what you want doing for starters. I'll decide whether to take it on after that.
Thank you. In that case.
Holy shit. They'll tell me Aramis gives all new students Zyphas these days. Those things are top of the line.
No, but, you're not far off. Please have a look at this.
An
The new-
antique pocket watch.
The new
Wait.
cell phone.
This is what I want your help with. I'd like your assistance in locating the old ornament in that image. It's a few decades old and a memento of a relative of mine. My great-grandfather.
Oh, it's an artifact.
Where'd you get this image?
It wasn't through an ordinary search engine, I'll say that. Records indicate it was stolen from an antique shop in the city a week ago.
I'm gonna assume you mean a special search app based on a P4 protocol exploit. Not what I was expecting. I'll give it to you straight. Take this one to the cops or the guild. I don't know what kind of ornament this is, but it looks like it's got a whole lot of historical value. And you mentioned it was stolen. Likely some seedy folks are involved at this point. Besides, searching for a memento of a relative sounds like something those suckers at the guild would eat right up.
So you say, but I can't. I just can't. I can't go to the police with this. And the guild is even more out of the question.
If you say so. Oh, I guess I should have put out something to eat with the tea, huh?
Oh, speaking of food. This is from a popular cakery near our dorm. They only make 20 of them a day, and they're supposed to be really good.
This is Andalusia's late summer limited time edition. The specially made tart covered in Violette de Soleil figs from Oregon honey.
You are something of an expert, I see.
Prologue. Brigand of the Slums. Are we starting at level 1? Or slightly above that?
I just want to make this clear. I'm not doing this because I couldn't say no to that tart. Got it?
If you say so.
Ah, damn it. Okay. That's where the budget constraints come in, huh? Must be a connoisseur of sweets, huh? I thought you would wolf it down right on the spot, but you put it in the fridge with all the care given to a family heirloom. It's Andalusia. What kind of sick freak wouldn't save it for an end of the day treat? I'm so jealous you live near that place. Be nice being a student. Even we have a hard time getting the limited time ones, to be honest. So, Mr. Arkride, are you really accepting my job then? I'm not gonna turn it down now, but that tard only got you in the front door. You're still gonna have to pay my usual rate, and that's a hell of a lot more than what the guild charges. That's fine, I have the money. Now, where are we going first? See an old geezer who knows more about thieving than most. He's as skeezy as you get, but there's no better guy in times like these. Should be in the 6th district right about now. Near the river? Are we taking the subway then? Nah, the bus will get us there at this hour. I know it's not even 11, but I want this job done before the end of the day so I can toast our success with Miss Good Looking in the fridge.
Then I'm counting on you, Mr. Arkride.
Same to you. Van's fine, by the way.
If you're sure, then why don't you call me Agnes?
We have control. Radio in my left ear. So let's see. Confirm, cancel, talk, examine, use topic. Use topic. What does that even mean? Use shop and the interact button is Y? That's weird. So let's see. Group event, auto text is right bumper. I should probably remove that. Just take it off. Switch leader, high speed mode, menu to-do list, log menu, travel menu, expand minimap. Dash is RB as well. I remember that being very annoying in the previous game. I'd sprint, get into a cutscene or dialogue, and still have RB pressed, so it turns on the auto text. Contact line display is LB, lockdown, right stick, charge attack. Okay. How to save? Got it. Let's go Spriggan. Yeah, began taking on requests as a Spriggan. Fancy menu. See, main menu. Each button corresponds to a specific action. Oh, you can look at achievements in game too. Nice. So, want to go to save game and lock our first save in. Fancy UI. All right.
Let's go.
That's usually how I do it, so... I did save it. Okay. Automatically saves. Perfect. I definitely feel like this game is making more use of the high frame rates than the Cold Steel engine.
Huh?
You know.
Oh, this must be his garage.
Where's... Oh, that garage. Oh, hi, Van. Yo, wait, what are you doing here? Oh, nothing at all. Just looking for Harry. I went to go read my favorite novel, but there was a little comic book there instead. I just want to talk to him about it, I promise. Oh boy. Don't terrorize him too much, okay? Yeah. That seems quite popular with the children here. Interesting. Harry, come on out. Come on, please. You don't want me to start tearing up your comic book, do you? Let's see. So we got like a notes section that we can quickly access. Office rank E. And there's an alignment section. Law, gray, and chaos. Interesting. Company motto. 1. Never accept less than 1,000 mira per hour. 2. Complicated matters only. 3. Only eat sweets once per day. 4. Sleep whenever you can. 5. A hot morning shower and a dip in the sauna are blessings to oneself. And he's got a company number of 1IBI45 and scraps of a QR code. Give me a damn second. I'm gonna try to snip that QR code and actually put it together. Let's see. It might be multiple QR codes, actually. Oh no, it's not. It's 3 sections. Hopefully I can grab it here and cut it enough. This should be a fun little experiment. Alright, let me go into GIMP since I don't have Photoshop. I can paste it in there, chop it into 3 parts, and then stitch them together. Wow, this QR code is very low quality. But I am going to attempt this. Give me a minute. Or so. Let's see. Canvas size, let's just make it like 100. Resize. There to boundary size. Not what I wanted. Let's do that. Okay, so if I can figure this out, let's do layer to image size. Okay, there we go. Now we can paste this in. I'm going to guess that it's going to be too low quality for anything to really come out of it. But hey, this is interesting, so I'm gonna give it a shot. Alright. So if you want to see what I'm looking at, I believe I can make this display. Okay, here we go. So, there we go. So, like, this looks to be the QR code. But it looks like there's a little bit of stuff there that's in the way. Well, let's see. Can my phone actually scan this? I doubt it. No. Okay, so it is garbled, so it can't get any text. But it does. It can be sort of pasted as a QR code. Maybe somebody else can figure it out. It doesn't help that it's like, I have to blow it up from however small this is. Maybe if I could find like the original image in the files, you could extract it. Fun experiment. Nothing came of it. Double check, my display capture is still on. There we go. Alright, so that's our objective. Which means... Oh, hang on. I gotta find... Oh, neat. It actually goes into a, almost like a elevator music mode. What was I looking for? One of the controller bindings. Here we go. So... Hell yeah. Screw auto advance. Also,
not this way.
High speed mode.
Not this way.
See. Whoops. There where the bus stop is. Melrose newspapers and tobacco. None of the usual, please. If you got any new flavors, I'll take some of those. Listen here. I run a tobacco joint, you hear me? Tobacco. All you buy is your damn candies and paper. Buy something else already. Not my fault they don't smoke, man. Now, what else do I need? You listen to me when I'm talking to you. Freaking kids these days. Are they always like this? Approach shop group and press Y to open their shop menu. Okay, so they turned it into its own thing rather than throwing you into a menu and selecting the shop button.
More candy again.
Candy cigarette. 8 HP and 8 CP. Gourmet points? And the Tyrol Times issue 1s. Issue 1. Well, we gotta figure out what these gourmet points are. And the Tyrol Times, we buy it. because
Stay out
we need to read all of that.
Quit dawdling and buy something. Come back soon.
Right now. Now the question is, how do we access the books? We probably need access to like the actual Arca stuff, right? Tactics. Status. Okie dokie. General stuff. That is a lot of words. Let's see the ones that like are actually important, if anything. Strength, blah blah blah. Dexterity increases likelihood of evading with attacks and crafts. Agility increases likelihood of evading physical attacks. Okay, that's normal. Accuracy plus represents the chance to hit attacks and crafts without fail. Critical plus represents the chance to deal critical damage, which is 50% more. Evasion, chance to evade attacks and crafts without fail, and with a 50% counter attack chance. And magic evasion is chance to evade magic attacks. So I believe crit is technically a new stat, and AEV is a new stat. Okay. Here we are. Books. Leno. Alright, the Tyrell Times. They use Roman numerals here? Let's see. Politics/economy. Graham-Hart administration approval rating, 68%. The results of last week's straw poll are in, showing a high rating of 68% of citizens who said they strongly support the Graham-Hart administration. Now entering its second year, the current administration is showing no significant decline from its 74% approval rating immediately after the election. For reference, former President Rocksmith only saw a 64% approval rating after his election, which dropped to 53% by his second year in office, a clear indication of the immense popularity of the current administration. But just what is the secret to this administration's continued success? Many have been theorizing, but word on the street seems to be that strong economic policies and support from their party base have gone a long way. In the early days after the election, some criticized the president's economic policy as being nothing more than a redistribution of the reparation funds from the empire. However, it has since become clear that the recent economic growth is thanks to the president making full use of the free markets and free trade unique to the republic. Detractors are having a hard time denying the effectiveness of Graham-Hart's policies, since his abolition of various regulations and lowering of interest rates, as well as his rethinking of protectionism, have resulted in the growth of the national GDP by 1.3% over the last 2 years. The Graham-Hart administration is also bolstered by its party base, which is both wide and deep. Originally, when the president declined to halt the abolishment of support policies for the central, eastern, and eastern regions, it was assumed he would fail to gain any support from the immigrant citizens, relying only on a more conservative base. And though he did reduce the support policies, he also did away with the restrictions on the rights of immigrant citizens and encouraged Eastern and Central Eastern industries to take part in the competitive markets that are the cornerstone of his economic policy. This has led to increased employment opportunities for immigrants and resulted in more sustainable support for the regions. An exclusive of the Eastern Region Company was quoted as saying, "Giving us a level playing field has granted us the chance to take the challenge of our economy into our own hands, giving us a deeper look at the feelings in the region. Overall, the Graham-Hart administration has been leading the Republic with stability far surpassing that of the previous administration and enacting bold new initiatives. Of course, there are still plenty of challenges ahead for the Republic, such as the cessation of imperial reparations later this year. Just what future lies ahead of us, dear readers? At the time of writing, it's hard to tell, but we hope the current administration has more pleasant surprises in store to continue winning the hearts of the citizenry." Culture. Lugan takes the Grand Circuit. Yesterday, we saw the successful end to another race on Edith's 12th District's Grand Circuit. As expected, all eyes were on Maxim Lugan, who's in his third year as the reigning champion of Z1 Racing. Speaking to our reporters on his next goal, Lugan said, "Well, I got 5 first-place finishes under my belt in the qualifiers, so I'm hoping to score a 4th win in the finals." While he's known to be quite the flirt, Lugan's consistent performance and enthusiasm during the races are what's really are what really continues to drive us wild. By the way, did you catch the other big scoop at this year's race? It was easy to miss, especially next to the excitement surrounding Lugan's record-breaking run. This year saw a massive increase in the number of foreign correspondents who had traveled to Calvert to cover the race. Z1 racing and other motorsports are a major part of the orbital automobile culture unique to Calvert, which has always drawn some eyes from abroad. However, even taking that into account, the crowds from abroad this year were bigger than ever, a topic of hot discussion among Z1 fans. A PR representative from the Verne Company commented, "This is a clear sign that the racing authorities are considering the possibility of inviting foreign companies like the Rhineford Group to participate. It is true that since the construction of race circuits in Elsame and Ored 2 years ago, foreign Z1 fans have been clamoring for the inclusion of foreign teams in Calvert's Z1 Championship. The Z1 race is a chance for Calvert's automakers to compete and show off their technology. So, wouldn't an international race be the perfect chance to show off the strength of Calvert's automotive industry against those of Liberl and the Empire?" Whoops. This is the question lingering on many minds. The aforementioned PR rep had this to say: "It is true that on our end we are considering the possibility of foreign automakers participating by invitation. Fair and balanced competition between international industries is the best way to expand our horizons and learn where we're weakest. Many executives are well aware that steel sharpens steel, as they say. Though this may simply be the desire of one company, their support does make the idea of foreign participation in the races seem more realistic. Aside from foreign industry representatives, there were also many foreign investors at yesterday's race, showing that Z1 racing is gaining popularity in the international economic market as well. As orbital automobile technology evolves, so too does the Z1 racing scene continue to expand day by day. What kind of epic future can we expect as Z1 racing accelerates us into this new age of incredible globalization?" Advertisement. Get a taste of history with Quincy Bell Quincy Company. Confectioners beloved by even the royal family in Old Calvert, has announced a new summer treat, a specially selected assortment of bonbon chocolates. The brandy bonbons with a fragment sprinkling of cocoa powder on the outside and brandy bite on the inside are a perfect blend that can only be described as genius. Only a brand like Quincy Bell with its 100-year history could bring you flavor so high class, so refined, and so unforgettable. This bonbon collection also makes the perfect gift for anyone. Create sweet new memories with every bite. Why not keep Quincy Bell in mind next time you need something to show your appreciation to that special someone? Enlightening. What is this blue icon? There goes the music, and there's the new music. I believe way back when. I don't remember where it was. I think it was when I was playing Deltarune, possibly? When they did this with Field of Hopes and Dreams, I think it is. I believe the music thing is very much originally a Toho thing. I don't really know. I never played Toho, but I believe people talked about it. And I do like that Falcom does it because I love their music. Orlin. Error. You do a little exploring. And bumping. Now I believe there's a way to increase the FOV. I might want to increase it slightly. I don't want to make it too wide. It's somewhere here. Gameplay? Nope. Display? Display. There we go. Slightly farther back so we can see a little bit more. Like, the FOV in this is mainly just moving the camera back. It's not really, wrapping the screen around you. I hate those types of FOV changes. So. Man, shh, he's gonna find us. Yeah, shush, we gotta hide from Sheena. My bad, didn't realize you guys were playing hide and seek yet. I'll get out of here then. Don't get yourselves into trouble, yeah? No problem, she'll never catch me. She always catches me instead, then she makes me a hostage. Come on, Mark, be positive. We're gonna win today, I know it. Okay, sorry, Harry. I'll run as fast as I can. Oh, good luck with that.
Alrighty.
Today's the day we escape Sheena's deadly claws. Are you guys going out to play too? Wait, are you playing with her? No, nah, just work. You can stay safe out there, alright? See, do you have unique dialogue if I talk to you instead? Yep.
Whoops.
Dang, where the bus stop is. Hello. And good morning. Huh? Hey, Yums, good to see ya. You look ready to take on the world. You may. Or is it Yum? Will you brush your teeth, wash your face, and breakfast? You better, or else you're in big trouble. I have, promise. Jeez, who's the adult between us two? Not you. You're too messy. You don't take care of yourself. Oh, did you make a new friend? Hello, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. She's adorable. Her family are my neighbors. They run the bistro here. Nice to see you again. Glad to see you got to talk to Van after all. Oh, that's her. Oh, I remember you. Yes, thanks for all your help earlier. You two know each other? Not really. She pointed me toward your office when I first came here. It was a big help. Paulette. It was nothing. Van's office isn't exactly easy to find anyway. You're not the first to come looking for directions. I honestly didn't think to look for your office on top of a restaurant as cozy as this one. That caught me by surprise. I wasn't really planning on it, but things shook out like that. Friendly, normal neighbors like these make for a nice front. Could stand to be a better one, you know. I don't like that murky business of yours being right on top of mine. Good to see you too, Victor. Victor. Not used to seeing you out during the day. When do you plan on coming? Oh, I see you have a young lady with you today. Better not see you try any funny business with her, understood? Girl that young doesn't need a ruffian like you ruining her life. Come on, give me at least a little credit. I ain't that much of a degenerate. She's just a normal client. Chill. I don't know about normal, but he's right. I came to him first because I have some business I need his help with. Must be complicated if you're coming to this idiot for help. Man, if you go dragging this lady into any shady alleys or bad parts of town, I'll have your head on a nice platter before dinner time. Are we clear? And don't eat too many sweets or you'll get cavities. That's exactly right, my sweet little Yum. You can't forget that. I said, are we clear? Answer me, punk. Yeah, I'll be careful. Don't gotta grill me in front of a client. You and your neighbors look close. It's because we've known each other for a while now. Anyway, good luck out there. Stay safe. Let us know if you get hungry. We'll get something for you in no time. We got a bunch of people to talk to? Oh, not all of the NPCs are talkable. Found the turlet. Oh boy, do we have actual reflections? Sort of. Actually, yes. Although I'm pretty sure that isn't accurate. No, never mind, it's accurate. It just looked off to me. So it's a real reflection. Nice. That's a shop. All the shelves are empty. That is a very low resolution picture. Damn kids today. Listen, you know where the bad neighborhoods are. You better not be taking her to them. If you cause any problems, then I become the problem. You hear me? He's got a heart of gold beneath that exterior. Pretty good chef, too. Just ask him if you're hungry and he'll whip up something for you. Here's a full shelf. So you're Anya's? Nice to meet you. Hey, can you come back again sometime and play with me? You're fun to talk to. It'd be my pleasure. Let's make a date for it. Sigh. Alright, it's a date. Let's focus on the job for now.
Alrighty.
Can't go wrong with any of them.
So you got lemon cream pasta, pizza baguette, and roast coffee. We only have so much money, so we probably shouldn't buy everything yet. So we actually start off with a few items, okay. Nice of them to give us curia bombs. And also, no free DLC for this game, sadly.
See you again.
So I don't get to sell any of the stuff for Head Start on the Mira. Hawker. These mornings before work are so relaxing. And when it comes to pre-work coffee, no one does it better than Montmar. How do they pronounce it? I think it's Montmar, right? You can say that again. Paulette's brews just hit all the right notes. You don't tell Margaret I said this, but the sight of her serving me just brightens up my day every time. Don't tell her. Now that was a friend of hers to do. Hey, cut me some slack, man. That Sheen and the gang I hear outside? Sounds like somebody's having a good time. Harry, that menace. You better not be causing trouble. Can't blame him. I've been too tired to play with him as of late. Wish I had the energy. Don't beat yourself up over it. You're a good dad and a far cry from the goon I tore up to town with when I was young. You always double check if there's anything else. Nope. You two take care now. You keep Anya safe, okay? You bet. A scratch on her is a scratch on my rep. Right, I'm ready to go.
Okay.
Oh, we can go up here? Oh. Gotcha.
Here are the latest forecasts for regions throughout the Republic.
Also,
Clear skies are in store for
I can't remember. I think a lot of the time, every single, like, shop or building, whatever, was its own instance. It wasn't like a physical... What was it? Sometimes it was a location where you could just walk right in. Sometimes it had a loading screen. Anyway. Breakfast was simply wonderful this morning. Montmar never disappoints. But dessert is my real craving. Will their treats be enough to satisfy my sweet tooth? Alright, now we actually go on with the story. Okay. Oh, there's a bus stop. Yeah, next one should be here soon. Then we're a hop, skip, and a jump away to the Riverside District. Only got time to grab something from the kiosk if we need to. They're suggesting it. Probably for the free...
Quit dawdling and buy
Probably for like the Tyrell Times issue.
Come back soon.
Yeah, screw it. I'll buy the one that seems
Can't go wrong with any of them.
like it might be limited. I think like the stuff here, that might be stuff we're able to make, like when we can start cooking. Gonna buy one of each. Why be stingy? If we need to grind for money later, we'll grind for money later. Let's wait for the bus. There's something about the Trails games that are... They're just always pleasant to play. August 27th, 11 a.m. It's been, what, 55 minutes then? 6th District. Riverside. Wow, this place is so gorgeous. Believe it or not, I'd never actually visited this district before. Pretty chill spot. Very much hustle and bustle. And that makes a perfect hangout for more disreputable characters. I'm including that category, by the way. And I assume the man we're meeting is as well. Yeah, that guy's not cautious. He's always jumping from hideout to hideout. Though around this time on Wednesdays, he likes to go out and grab something from one of the stalls. No sign of him yet. But he'll come out to play sooner or later. Let's just wander around till he shows his ugly mug. That sounds like a plan. Oh, right, he's an acquaintance of yours, correct? If he's supplying us with information, I'm guessing he'll want something in return. Probably. Oh, and I forgot to mention something. That guy might know his stuff, and it's possible he'll lend us a hand. Don't forget that he's a real piece of shit. Man knows no loyalties. Give him a bag of mirror and that rat bastard will sell anyone out. Doesn't matter if they're friend, foe, or even family. I recommend letting me do most of the talking, and no matter what, don't give him anything he could use against you. Duly noted. Alright, check current objective within the story. Expanding the map, down the expand minimap, lets you see specific locations of surrounding facilities and the geography of the area more clearly. Route. So we have to go through a few locations before we can see anything. Primo. Finally at Riverside. I heard all the good eateries are down by the water. The atmosphere is living up to my expectations, but we get to see if the food will. Only one way to find out. Look out, stomach, here it comes. Bermodi. Go this way. First. We have to cutscene ourselves 4 times. He likes hanging out on the terrace. Let's find a spot where we can scope things out. Oh. We're just getting turned away when it's places we don't want to be. Can I read that sign? Does that really say Western things? Under food?
Bermadi. Looks like it's closed right now.
Yeah, nighttime's when the mirror really rolls in. We can come back another time.
We really do just have to keep cutscening ourselves. Oh, quest board? There's a bulletin board here too. Looks like it gets a lot of use. That it does, yeah. Let's focus on this case for now.
Well, where'd you next?
Okay, then. Lodi. Cycling is so convenient once you get used to the physical strain of it. Shopping's a breeze and you don't have to spend on transportation. Can't believe it's already been a year since I started biking regularly. Where's the time gone? My bike's made errands and commuting a breeze.
Well...
Blue score. Do any of these look like they might be something? The one on the upper right looks vaguely like, I believe, one of the Trails in the Sky, either cover arts or posters or something. Concert hall. Usually isn't open during the day. Is that the informant right there? Possibly. I feel like there was one midway up this road here.
Oh, good stuff right here. The very best.
Gordon's Tacos. How about adding some spice to your life, friends? Once you have a taste, you'll come running back for another. Perfect for a snack on the go. Won't be a hassle to eat while you walk next to your date spot, eh? We're not on a date, but tacos are pretty typical fast food, right? Junk food more than anything, but the tacos here are pretty damn good. Really savory and rich. They hit just the right spot when you're hankering for some good food.
Well...
I don't think I've seen a taco stand with,
Take as long as you
with
need.
like the... What is it called? Like the big meat on a stick thing.
I'll be waiting
Whatever
for
you call that.
Stall set up along the river.
Nowhere better in Riverside than here.
Get occasional ambient dialogue. I dig it. That seems like it'll be important later since there's no dialogue box for it. Sayla. Sigh. Didn't even stick around to see if we'd get into Summerfest. A show like that in front of Trian Tower would have been huge for us. We were so excited about it. Are we not good enough? Is that why you left? Oh, she's beautiful. Is she involved with Summerfest? I probably shouldn't bother her.
Nice. We got a hit.
A hit?
It's that guy.
Oh, you mean that man. Is he the one we're looking for?
Sure is. Let's go see what we can get out of him.
Oh, he teleported up here. Okay. What do you want? Meaning
What to do?
Or meaning for 7. Life is desire, not meaning. What?
They haven't caught on to me yet. Don't think. If I can pull this off, I'm gonna be so rich.
What's going on, Giacomo?
The hell do you want, Arkride?
Giacomo.
Anytime you want me, it leads me to nothing but trouble.
How is it actually pronounced, though? Because I'm 99% sure that is not how you pronounce it. Damn, some way to greet an old friend. Near I thought our last job together ended pretty well for the both of us.
You kidding me? I would have made bank from that old hag if you hadn't gotten my way. We're supposed to be in the same business here.
I got my job and you got yours. Besides, got what was coming to you because you got greedy. Anyway, why not let bygones be bygones so we can talk us business? Oh yeah? Wait, who's the pretty thing with you? You hanging out with school kids now? My name is Agnes Claudel. It's nice to meet you, sir. Don't worry about it. She's a client. Want me to help her look for something? That's so. This. Ah. Ornament that was stolen from an antique shop a week ago. Sounds like it was stolen right when it got to them, too, so they didn't tell the cops about it. Judging by how the robbery went down, my guess is the work of some local gang. Whole thing feels like your wheelhouse, yeah? Sure does. Normally I jump at a job like this, but I'm coming up empty on clues. I got my hands full with another job at the moment, though if I looked into it, I'm sure I could find something. You really think so? What can I say, young lady? I'm good at what I do. So, what's the deal then? Looking like you're an upstanding type? What's this ornament got to do with you? It's a memento of my great-grandfather. I'm not at liberty to discuss how it left our possession. Or much else about it, I'm afraid. I'm sorry. Feel sweet of you to care about that much. Alright, now, here's an idea. How about you leave the whole thing to me? I bet I'll be a lot more help at this kind of thing than Arkride ever will. What? I'm sorry, I appreciate the offer, but I'd like to trust him with this. I also need him to confirm the veracity of any information gathered as well. That's that Artemis brain right there. One look at the uniform and tell you she's smarter than your average kid. Anyway, did you catch wind of anything? Give me a call. You get your cut for it.
Well, see you around, girlie. If you ever change your mind, you know where to find me.
Okie dokie then. That was not much help. Sorry, did I talk a little too much? I'd give you about a 7 out of 10. Average? You did give him your name and some bare minimum info. Made it look like you were an easy target. But when it came down to it, you backed me up and knew where to draw the line. I'm guessing you were pretty aware of what you were doing, huh? Well, I do have an idea of how to conduct myself in a situation like these, yes. I just don't know if there is much hope he'll contact us with his attitude by the end. Doesn't matter if we don't hear a peep. This ain't hanging on him. All we gotta do is wait for him to slip up, then pounce. Story about an antique shop getting an old memento stolen by a gang? Couldn't have paid him with a better prospect of a payday. He couldn't even hide he was interested, so why did he never bother to follow up with any questions? Never so much as ask for a copy of the photo. It seals the deal in my book. Oh, so you think he's already involved in some way? Perhaps even directly? He's laid eyes on the thing at the very least. So we're going after him. He has it in the suitcase. Right now? But how are we going to find him? All we know is that he went that way. I told you, he likes to rotate his spots, right? One of his hideouts just so happens to be in this district. It's far enough from here, he won't think he'll be followed either. So come on. Coming. About the notebook. Press that to open the notebook. You can also view any tutorial graphics you've already seen in the help
The
menu.
terrace is just up ahead.
Take it slow. You're gonna stick out like a sore thumb otherwise.
Alright, so journal. This button? That button. I mean, yeah. Oh, would you look at that? This spot is in fact important. Also, let's double talk to her again just to make sure she doesn't have anything else to say. Nope. Oh, that's new. Are the gray dots people we've already talked to? So you can actually, like, properly check off everything? If that's the case, I really like that. We'll have to double check that next time we're in an area around town. Is this the place? This doesn't lead into any ordinary building, I'm assuming. Yep, the subway company's in charge of the store and everything beyond. Oh no, it's locked. Never mind. Oh. The lock got switched, so now you don't even need a key to get in if you know the trick to it. But doesn't that mean we'll be trespassing? It's not illegal, but I'm not going to say the authorities will be quick to agree on that point if you want to turn back. No, I'm going with you. Good on ya. Then watch your footing. So is there a quick save button? I think I just have to double tap the start button. So Van is level 5, Anya's is level 3. Start out. Enter the underground maintenance tunnel. Enter. I'm ready to get into the gameplay. Dark Stalker. Hey look, a Orman station. I had no idea this was what it looked like under the city. It feels almost surreal to be here. Don't think most people have any reason to come, so yeah. Looks like I'm gonna have to take back what I said though. I just remembered something. Hang on. I remembered something I have to change. Forgot to add the random stream tags. I still had the sports ball from Pyre up. There we go. Good enough. I guess I just hit done. Room updated successfully. Alright. Looks like I'm gonna have to take back what I said, though. Go hang around the stalls outside or something while I take care of things in here. Why? Monsters. Lizards. There's why. You can find monsters even in the city. Just gotta look under it. Last I heard, the guild would periodically come and do some spring cleaning. It's like the sewer maintenance in Trails in the Sky FC. Just saying, this is no place for a student. Leave this part to me. Don't say that. I knew this job wasn't going to be without danger from the start, so I came prepared for it. But please, won't you take me with you? I won't get in your way, I promise. She is a Norval staff. Huh? You do know we're not going on a picnic, right? I know you got a Zippa, but you're going to need more than that in a fight. It didn't come with just a combat ornament. I have this, too. Yep. Whoa. It's the Orbital staff I chose to learn for self-defense lessons through the Academy. I have experience fighting mock battles with them and using healing arts. I really do think I could do more good than harm. Fine, I'm short on time, so let's just get moving. But if I think you are leaning on harm, you agree to get out of here, we clear? It's my job to make sure my client's safe, and I don't skimp on quality. I understand. Thank you. Ooh. Alright, how do we change party members? It should be LB, I think. Maybe we can only do it later. Okay, you ready? Then let's get to it. Just make sure you know what shards are. Yes, I do. They're a field deployed by Zippos. I've used them before, but only in mock battles, and even then it was just for defensive purposes. It's a fine start. Shards can be used for more than just that. They can be linked and used defensively, among other things. You gotta deploy them to do any of that, of course. When you do, stay on your toes, because it's fighting time. And ask again. You ready? As I'll ever be. And let's do
Deploying
this.
shards.
Beginning engagement. Brace yourself.
So we're starting with turn-based. Command battle. Battle progresses in turns, and the character can act once their portrait reaches the center of the bar. A very Octopath of you, sticking it right at the top. I think it's also like Grandia, right? Yeah, so character who acts next, gain a boon, recover HP, blah blah blah. Hold LT to review the turn order. When your turn comes up on the battle order, you can move freely with the left stick. You're able to move freely within the blue circle and press A for a normal attack. Okay. So we have free movement, so it doesn't cost our turn anymore.
Keep it up. It's working.
Quiet. So... yeah, I just want us to attack. So, wow. Alright. Use up and down, switch from attack to defend. Your waiting period is shorter when you defend, so your turn will come up sooner. Oh, we can't attack through allies. Interesting. Am I able to... oh, it automatically moves you up. Gotcha. Electric Eerie. Fancy combat graphics. Also nice.
Bring it on.
Press RB to use crafts. Attacking or taking damage raises CP, which can be used to perform crafts.
This'll hurt.
Boing bullets. Hate up? What the heck does hate
This'll
up mean?
hurt.
More than likely, this is probably what we're going for. So it says weak to F and we. What is specifics?
It can't hide anything from us.
So there's no like an actual identify. Okay. So there's... I need to figure out what those elements mean. Oh, it's fire, water, earth, and wind. We don't have the other elements yet. And it doesn't look like we have... it doesn't look like there's a... no, there is a break meter. But I don't see,
Good luck.
I don't see certain things, like the, weakness to certain weapon types, so that maybe they got rid of the whole damage type thing. Anyway. She only has healing. Okay.
Allow all the stuff. Thanks, pal.
Stop that.
Bring it on.
Okay, so it doesn't really matter. Let's try coin bullets.
Stay fast. Take this.
Literally scientific railgun. Okay. I dig the basic battle theme. That'll do. You handled yourself pretty well for your first fight. You flatter me, but I only did so well because you were covering me. Hope you don't mind me asking, but I noticed you use a rather odd support AI. Or hollow, I think is the correct term. Yeah, you're using AIM. That's a pretty generic one. I'm using a custom personalized hollow. It's pretty special, I'd say. A little cute AI avatar. Her model is MKESV004. Name's Mare. I got an acquaintance to send me a test version. The performance is way better than the generic models. It's the only reason I put up with her big mouth. I think she's just fine, actually. She's an elf. The Ziffa in general are really convenient to have. Yep, 6th generation battle ornaments made a real improvement over their last gen. The AI and shards are real lifesavers. I'll teach you more about shards along the way. Right now, let's keep moving. Yes, let's. Information on ornaments added to the help section in the notebook.
Combat over. Processing data.
Charging station.
That hits the spot.
Perfect. Fancy charging stations. It almost looks like a what do you call it? A water fountain. Let's drink up. First battle down. Someday we will be able to jump. Maybe. Those are the same types of monsters we saw earlier. Don't even need to deploy our shards to clean up small fry like this. Let's move in and clobber them. Right. Fuel attack. Press A to attack. Continuing, it allows you to perform combos, and press B to dodge.
Commencing battle. Proceed with caution. Enemies.
Alright. She got cut off. Phew, we got through that safely. You're well in there, even without shards. And you're pretty handy with that orbital staff. Thank you. I like being able to put a bit of distance between me and other enemies. Helps me remain calm when I'm dispatching them. Sounds like a solid strat. I'll cover the front so you can focus on support from the back. Will do. By the way, Van, I've never seen a weapon like that before. It's shaped like a sword, but doesn't actually have an edge, does it? It's a stun caliber. Just like Mare, it's some more unique weapon I got through my connections. And it does have an edge, actually. Using it takes a little trick, but that's not what I want to focus on right now. Every battle's kind of like a puzzle of their own. You need to weigh whether to end it without deploying shards or if you're going to go all in. You need to figure out how to take them each at a time. The answer's not always going to be the same. Keep that in mind as you go along, yeah? Yes, I'll try. So how do you deploy shards then? That's the question. Press X to deploy shards. Okay.
Enemy suppressed. No enemies spurned.
So we can actually spam it. Almost. Like for here.
Well then, away we go.
Yep. Let's see. Break, break. Alright. So, shard skills. During command battles, shard skills are activated based on activation percent displayed. What? There's a percentage? Enshroud your weapon with elemental shards to add fire damage to attacks. Guardian, deploy a shard barrier when your allies are under attack. If a shard skill can be activated, its icon and activation percent will be displayed when you select a command. Customize your Ziffa to activate all kinds of skills. I have a lot of learning to do.
It can't hide anything from us. Keep it up. It's working.
So I'm gonna guess that we have to look in the book to actually look at the funny descriptions. Flying Mogut.
I'll take you on.
Escaping command battles. Hold B to release shards. Makes it possible to end a command battle and shift to a field battle. This feature is unlocked after multiple turns of the battle. The battle begins with enemy advantage. Not possible during certain fights or boss battles. So like if I want to just do this, well, you know, might as well. We'll do that. Ah, you missed.
I won't lose.
So I'm guessing the D plus is the damage.
Keep it up. It's working.
Just says damage down, hate up, and all that. I'm guessing hate is almost like a taunt type thing.
Over here. All for you.
A chance. There.
Yep. So Van starts out the game with a taunt. That's pretty interesting.
Enemy suppressed. Nice work.
Also, no loading screens between battles is very nice. Oh, there's a lot of enemies in the next room.
Next one.
You picked the wrong guy to fight.
This could get tricky with so many.
Alright. So enemy information display and all that? Alright. I guess we do get to see what their defense and elemental defense is. So we'll actually be able to see if we need to use magic on them or not. Hey, Bugcat, how's it going? Yeah, my office is closed today, so midday stream. How have you been? It's been a while since I've seen you around here. Status change. That's a lot of text. Good thing I already know what most of that means. I think the bottom I don't know. Alien resistance. Okay, so you can reduce. You can actually reduce or increase the amount of ailment. Also, rock's new. Inflicts damage after moving. HP recovery down. Okay. Alright. Let's use this.
Over here. All for you.
Good thing all the enemies are far away, or else the band would not be having a good time.
Going all in.
Can I not use arts yet? That's annoying. I feel like that would be useful here. Goodness.
This'll hurt.
You're alive? Been working. Change your work times to third shift. Oh wow, that stinks. And first shift. Not much I could say, but sorry for your time loss. Nice.
I owe you one.
You're happier?
Bring
Really
it on.
now?
This'll hurt.
I feel like it would make life more difficult considering your how your sleep schedule would end up being screwed up. Let's back up all the way over here. I might be able to. Dang it! I didn't aim it well. I pressed A button preemptively.
I won't lose.
Oh, that was lucky.
A chance.
Oh, this box is in the way. Come on, camera. There we go.
Over here.
Flare impact. So that okay. I can see when it deals additional fire damage.
A chance.
A chance.
This'll hurt.
I'll dice you up.
So if I wanted to now, we can release the shards and
That looks like a nice chest. It should be safe
Resolve
for
it.
now.
oh, you have to press Y to open it. Let's look at the tackle bonus. Unscathed. Fair enough. Let's see. Lost money because $2 difference because of not working overnight, but you get the rest of the day yourself. Much 5-inch. Is it like not like a super busy graveyard shift that you're working? So you could just enjoy your time. I remember there was like a post. There was like somebody on Reddit who talked about something like that. He got like a security job where he worked like basically the overnight shift. He had good pay and basically could watch like podcasts and TV shows the whole time. I think we're gonna need arts for those guys. Oh great, drones. Hate those things. Most weapons will more or less bounce off their jelly-like bodies. But that will be a problem for my orbital staff. Smart girl, that's a good idea. As a rule of thumb, enemies' resistance to physical attacks are usually pretty weak to orbital arts. You probably already know this, but your orbital staff basically works just like orbital arts, sans the cast time. I'll be using orbital arts for these guys, but you can pick between them and your staff, whatever's more convenient for you. Alright.
Arts work best on this enemy.
Alrighty. So, yep, there we go. The X menu for arts and stuff. They take time like usual to cast, attack arts, and support arts. Okay. So, since they usually have unlimited range... Oh.
Displaying
New
enemy
stats.
Good luck.
Weak to earth.
Certain arts will work better.
And wind a little bit. Oh! We got a Shadow Spear. Cool. And they actually start us out with aerial dust? Neat. Okay, so like, if I do this... Alright, so this is saying that I'm hitting all of them. Got it. It's back all the way up. Pretty much would suck not to do anything after work because everyone was asleep for work.
Loading enemy stats.
I can understand the pain a little bit, maybe. Please tell me that the enemy AI is not smart. Because if they're smart, they'll just move right out of the way. I believe the enemy AI in in the Cold Steel games are usually smart and would avoid getting hit by stuff. Let's try Hydro Cannon.
Initializing drive.
Ooh. Oh, that's real nice. Alright.
Attack their weakness with an art. Don't take your eye off the enemy.
That all you got?
Yeah, that was probably the best play. Definitely could use some healing, though.
I owe you one. Here goes.
So we're probably just gonna have to keep doing this, huh?
Cypher activate. There.
Looks like he's almost stunned. I love having free movement. I don't have to waste my turn waiting for them.
Don't take your eye off the enemy. Activating drive. Here goes.
So do I have the ability to actually attack?
Something's coming.
No, we're out of range. Thought it would be a little bit farther range.
Activating drive.
I did not aim that right.
They're down. Here goes.
Activating drive.
There.
So more than likely Van's Spark Edge is what you use and you just have her use her normal attack. Yeah, that's a lot better.
Cypher activate.
I like how it says when you have an arc that they're weak to in the menu.
Here goes.
Like it's like you see like arcs weak, meaning like we actually have something that they're vulnerable against.
Eat this.
Super Chain. Tenderizer. And that's all she wrote. Good job, Van. An awful lot better than I thought. I've expected her to give up by now, or at least want to take a break. Is something the matter? Don't mind me. Your orbital stat's pretty convenient when dealing with these guys. That and your orbital arts are a pretty neat asset. It's nice having you watch my six. Let's make sure you stay behind me. Lead the front lines to me. And I will. Thank you. He is higher level. He has a point. About HP recovery, press open the main menu. There you can use either items or arts to recover lost HP. Okay. When the party leader is attacked while in a precarious position, the command bell begins with the enemy at advantage. Yeah, I understand how that works. I gotta figure out how the craft point stuff works. I feel like I'm not, like, actually seeing the numbers that I want to see there.
Be sure to keep your distance.
Deploying stars.
Here, let's do this first. Bait him out. Good miss.
Got your number.
A chance.
Oh. I thought hate was something else. Maybe I should look at the menu again and see what hate actually means. Let's see, what is your stats looking like? 92. Okay. I don't really know exactly how much of a difference it is. Okay, let's do this again. He does a lot of damage. Damage down?
Certain arts will be more effective.
Pull out all the stops.
So you're weak to water, right? Just barely. I think I just want to weaken him with regular attacks, so stick with that.
Bring it on.
Hey, this chat just got the title of the stream. A random book you find in every city in Arabonia. Yeah, a classic. Also, Falcom guidebooks all abound too. How's it going, Torterabyte? Good name.
Stay fast.
Probably add the nightmare bit to this. It's gotta know that we're in the hard mode, right? Started playing this yesterday, can't get into, unfortunately. That's a shame.
It should be safe for now.
What irks you about it? It's just too different. You can blame me after 5 games in Arabonia. Might take some time. Physical data. Beat it with a stick. So we got some prevents rot. Okay. I dig it. But I mean, like, if it's too different, wouldn't that be more of a good thing? Also doesn't help you just don't like the new main character at all. I mean, I don't know. I don't know him too much yet, but he seems like a good enough guy. Chance of nullifying rot and resisting KO at HP. Okay. He's so that's quite different.
Modifying your orbment, are you?
And it reminds you of Krisha from Monstrum Knots. It's been so long since I played Monstrum Knots, I can't remember who Krisha is exactly. I know the name, but I can't picture the face. Here. I have nothing better to do. Why don't I just look it up? It's 9. White cat. She can run up the walls. Oh yeah, her. Okay. Arts Driver Storm. So these are like the master chords, essentially. Okay. So these are what are basically our master chords, and then we have an extra slot that maybe gives us some extra stuff here. Yeah, we'll figure that out later, but... Yeah, so these are our skills.
Your orbment, are you?
And I guess maybe these... Okay. These can be changed out. Got it. They increase stats as well as give an extra effect now, which is good. I like that they give more perks than just a little bit of extra stats. Played the East series. Next chapter's coming out October. Yeah, I know it's coming out October. I'm trying to figure out what those symbols you typed are, but I know it's sometime in October. But I did hear about that. I'm excited for it. I'm curious to see how the combat looks, considering they changed that up quite a bit as well.
I can't believe there were monsters right beneath my feet. I had no idea.
Got the bracers to thank for that. They're usually good at keeping them contained.
There are too many games coming next September and October. Zelda, Astrobot, Epic Mickey, East Nordics, Sonic Generations. Oh dear, it's a good thing the only games I planned on playing in the first place was this game and East Nordics. Also Paper Mario, but this takes precedence over me replaying the Paper Mario remake. Well, I guess there is some new content, right? I think there's some more levels to the Pit of 100 Trials, and there's like a new super boss or something like that.
Why do I suddenly feel as though all the joy has been torn from my body and replaced with screaming terror?
Alright, let's start it. Alright. Let's do this and then have Anya's heal.
I won't lose.
We're quite far away. How do we defend? Oh, this way.
Here goes.
Was that Estelle from Sky and the follower notification?
Certain arts will be more effective.
Yes, it's from the Trails in the Sky OVA, which isn't very good, but that GIF in particular is really great.
Thanks, pal. A chance! Here goes. Keep it up!
Healing coming.
I owe you one.
No other ponytail girl with a stick would go after someone so aggressively and then just get completely stopped. So I mean, it's Estelle at her first time meeting, what was his name? Started with a W, right?
You'll pay for that.
I'm so bad with names.
Enemy suppressed. Nice work.
I know he was buddies with Zin. Ooh, footprints. They really need to clean their shoes off if they're leaving footprints in a place like this. He's still in play Sky Trilogy. Rumors are true. We might see that in Cold Steel 1 and 2 on Switch/PlayStation eventually. It is possible. He didn't read the dialogue. Yeah, fresh as a few minutes ago, I'd wager. Which doesn't make sense. No, it doesn't. With all the monsters we've encountered along the way, you must have encountered some too. Yeah, I didn't hear gunshots either. So we had to slip past them all unnoticed. There's only one way you could have done that. What's that? Don't worry about it. Just something I learned about in the past. Anyway, we're almost at his hideout. Stay on guard. Will do. Yeah, he has the like old Enigma Arcus, which went out of date, whatever this year is. I gotta say, I do like how like you don't just like zip in random directions. That's a lot of enemies. Oh. Nisa Falcom is working better with, working together with Marvelous and Xseed for Oath and Felghana remakes. There's a big chance it'll actually happen. They're aware that people want Sky on console too, after all. There's also the rumors of the Sky remake supposedly coming along. A lot more of these guys than I expected. So what's the plan? Do we pick up their numbers one by one? That'd take too much time. I'll cut a path through, so stick close to me. Understood. S-Craft time. Charge attack? Activate when the action gauge is at max. It deals heavy stun damage. Last second dodges also fail the gauge.
This could get tricky with so many.
Show 'em what you're really capable of.
I am very bad at last second dodges. For seconds to deploy shards while an enemy is stunned to activate a shard strike. Okay. You get to strike first this way. So make use of shard attacks to stun enemies. Okay. Stunned enemies can't move for a set period of time. Attacking enemy steadily increases the stun gauge, stunning them. Stun shows are closer to 100%. Stun enemy with an AT bonus to steal their AT bonus. AT bonus.
Got a whole slew of them.
So, no S-Crafts yet. Maybe someday.
Keep it up. I owe you one.
I will say, the enemy AI is probably, or the ally AI is probably going to do better at dodging stuff than me.
This'll hurt. Over here. All for you.
Oh, good miss.
Here goes.
Okay, I see how it is now.
Allowed all the stops.
So the number is basically who's going now, so then 2 goes next, then 3, then 4. That's how it works. That is a pretty interesting way to do it.
Thanks, pal.
I feel like having it in a straight line makes it easier to read.
You'll pay for that.
But it is interesting. Can't say it's bad.
Eat this. They're stunned. A chance.
Activating try.
Eat this. They're stunned. My move now.
Ooh, paralyzed.
Activating try.
We're gonna run out of EP in a second.
Eat this.
Also, nice long range attacks. Love that.
Here goes.
Here goes.
Let's see, can I just bait you in?
Keep it up.
Or kill you? Yeah, that'll do it.
Battle finished. Now processing data.
Alright, I want to see the details if possible. Meanwhile, okay then. Little active camouflage.
This thing's good shit, but it wears you out like nothing else. Real big upgrade between the 4th and 5th gen orbments right here. I can see why the army liked it so much. Was worth extorting it out of that corrupt general a while back. But what am I gonna do now? No one's gonna find the goods now that I've got them well hidden. Now I gotta settle between selling it to A for a fat stack, or taking it to some lab or a tech corp. That girl with Arkride seemed to know what it was worth too. Wouldn't mind having her work under me if it meant getting him out of the way. I might be able to tap more than extra Mira out of that
Getting a little ahead of yourself, aren't we?
Huh?
Oh, it's the Men in Black.
What are you doing here?
So you came here after all.
Except they have a gun instead of a memory wiper.
Not a bad hustle you got going on.
And a rusty sword.
You learned what those punks were up to, tipped off the cops, then snatched the case in the confusion so you could profit from the shadows.
Wait, I hear you. I screwed up. I'll give you back what I stole. And Mira. And whatever dirt you want to know. I'd never even think of picking a fight with all.
Too late. You underestimated us, and for that, you will pay with fear.
I'm sure he's fine.
Huh?
What was that?
Giacomo.
Giacomo.
Come
okay.
on, but stay behind me.
Okay.
Shit might be hitting the fan soon.
What do you mean?
Might as well collect loot before you head over there. Right? I'm gonna assume that raises our EP as well. Oops.
Be sure to keep your distance.
This could get tricky with so many.
Take this. Let's get the worst. Take that. Take this.
You are badly hurt, so let's get rid of you.
A chance.
Okay, let's have you defend. We don't want you to randomly die. That would kind of suck.
Thanks, pal.
Like I'm thinking, like I'm pressing RT. I think the right trigger was the way we would use the S-Craft before. So more than likely we'll get that later. Maybe if we fight the Men in Black.
Here goes.
Like hell you are.
Oh, what?
You'll pay for that.
All right.
Here goes. Keep it up. You'll pay. Just keep it up.
There we go. Good old-fashioned beatdown.
I did it.
Oh, she leveled up. She learned Glow Hammer. So she has an attack now? We take those. Let's drop a save. Never hurts. Oh, there we go. That was nice enough.
Best point found.
That hits the spot.
There we go. Let's resave. Keep it locked in.
Whoops.
I don't think he's down this way.
No.
Oh. Oh, they have freaking enigmas as well.
Van, we've got to. He's.
Save it. He's dead.
I can't believe it.
I mean, they said they would pay him in.
I can see he
pay him
tried to
back in
resist,
fear.
but he couldn't stop his throat from being slit.
But, like, that's not fear. That's just with the life.
Wasn't even the usual knife. More like a machete. And then his left hand is...
What are you two doing down here? What in Adios' name? Whoa! Look at all that blood!
Shit. It would be the guy we were just about to ask to come in and talk to us. You look like you found yourself in the middle of a real mess here. I hope you're ready to come to the station.
Crime scene secured at 1:10 p.m.
2 important witnesses will volunteer themselves into custody and accompany us to the sighting station.
Okay, then. What a great start. running a morally gray questing job. And immediately get what is essentially framed for a murder. Good stuff. But also, we found out who's gonna die first, so I guess we already know. I'm gonna have to change the title eventually. Please, Miss Claudel, you can talk to me. What are you doing in a place like that? What did the man with you say to trick you into going? Nothing. If anything, I was the one who persuaded him. What the request was that Mr. Arkride accepted, though, I'm afraid I can't say anything more about. You are aware that this may end up causing trouble for your school, aren't you? I'm not sure how we can avoid contacting them now that you're involved in this. I understand. This all feels like a nightmare. I can't believe someone I was just talking to hours ago is now... All my insisting has gotten Van caught up in this.
Who do you think you're fooling, Arkride?
I was expecting him to have his feet kicked up. Detective Nate.
You think we'll believe it was just some coincidence that you were in the maintenance tunnel?
Yes.
That you were just taking that girl with you alone on some field trip? Not a chance!
What do you want me to say? It's the truth. You think I volunteered to come here just to tell lies? Ah, I sure do. May as well be a criminal yourself, Spriggan. No way in hell someone like you just happened to come across a murder scene. Stranger things have happened. Come on, you interrogate all your victims this way? You're tense from overwork? How about I lend a hand? I got a handyman's license even. Serve with a smile and always willing to lend an ear. That's the Arkride Solutions motto. You son of a... I'm more curious why you happened to show up when you did. He was a real slimeball, but he was also a nobody. Just what were you hoping to get out of him? What was so important that it requires a bunch of officers and 2 investigators?
I can see the rumors of how much a handful you are weren't overselling you.
Inspector Dwani.
Your weapon might not have a blade, but I've never seen anything like it.
It's probably like Dwani or something.
You've got a state-of-the-art orbment, too. You've been skirting the line of legality dangerously close these past few years. You do know we could come down on you if we wanted to, right?
Wow, that's harsh. It's just a self-defense baton. As for my Ziffa, that's just for the orbital net. I've been authorized to have one as a tester, I'll have you know. So hey, even I know that authorization coming from a questionable foreign company ain't the best look.
Took the words right out of my mouth. Really know how to throw people off.
Kinda sucks that they're going back to like what they tried to fix with Cold Steel with the English release, where they had the main character not being voiced in sections where everybody else is being voiced. It's a bit irksome. Inspector, I say we grill this guy good. It's clear he's a total good for nothing. You don't need a pretty lady astray without having some kind of ulterior motive. Like in that young detective? Huh. This will get too deep down that rabbit hole. Think I look bad? Just wait till people hear a cop got hooked on hitting up juveniles for favors. But you know my address if you ever get in hot water over it. You think you can waltz in here and... Nate, don't let him rile you up.
You're wasting your time with that one.
This guy looks way too, well-pressed. And just who the hell are you? This room's off limits.
I would be with the Central Intelligence Department, the group that asked for your help on this case.
Ren Kincaid.
The name's Kincaid. I'm with the CID's Analytical Division. On its behalf, I thank you for your aid in locating Giacomo Conte. And I see your line caught a second fish as well.
Are you serious? Feel awful for losing him, really. But it's clear as day this guy knows something. We'll have it out of him before long. Mark might... That won't be necessary. Hey, it's the words. He and his companion will be coming with us. Huh? On what grounds? Our own investigation has led us to safely rule them out as culprits in Mr. Conte's murder. As such, for reasons I'm not at liberty to discuss, they will be coming into our custody. I trust it won't be a problem. Oh, not at all. What do you want with them? Do what you want with them. Don't be such a damn suck-up. Should have known this is how it would be once they showed up. Very well. As always the CID's request, do as you will. But as much of a low-life piece of scum as he was, we're dealing with a man's death here. I'll thank you and you to remember that. Of course I will. You needn't worry about that. Leave everything to us. And they're finishing up. Man, oh thank goodness, they let you go too? Yeah, after this troublemaker showed up.
I'll be taking my leave now, sir.
Woman in suit.
Understood. You know what needs doing next, and be sure to send your report to the chief.
She said she was with the Central Intelligence Department.
Looks that way. Seems real competent, too. And you're able to bark out orders to her just like that, huh? Shows you've moved up in the world, Renee.
Huh?
So it's Renee.
Kincaid, not Renee. You know that. Though perhaps you need reminding after 3 years.
Hard to say if 3 years ago even counted as a proper hello. You're still on the ball as ever, you spectacled sadist.
Same to you, Spriggan. Still working from the shadows and relying on old-fashioned stubbornness and trickery to get the job done, I see.
Damn right.
The CID is currently hot on the trail of the duo who murdered Giacomo Conte. We found trace evidence of them at the scene.
Oh!
Knew you wouldn't waste time. Then...
I know your nose and circle of suspicious contacts are not to be underestimated. I won't be getting in the way of whatever you and your friend are working on.
Yeah, quick second. I'm gonna turn my head and see if I can glance what that says. Van Arkride, age... I'm guessing that's 24. And I can't really read the other bits of dialogue on that dog tag he's wearing.
If you hear anything interesting, however, you'll give me a call. You owe it to me after bailing you out.
Contact information exchanged.
I don't believe I've heard that hollow before. By the way, have you told her you're back yet? Well, that answers that. Will you ever grow up? Take care then. You as well, young lady.
Thank you.
So, you two are friends? Nah, he's just an old acquaintance. He's just an old acquaintance I can't seem to shake. Anyway, much as I hate being in his debt over anything, this will be over way faster with him on the case. While solving Giacomo's murder and your job. I see. You want to call this whole thing off? I'm fine with that. Won't charge you anything if you do, after how much of a mess this has turned into. Leaving this all to me also works if you trust me enough. It's not an issue, but now that someone's lost their life, I don't think I can afford to avert my eyes. It's not right. Can I not stay with you for at least a day? It pains me to cause you more problems than I already have. At the same time, you're too young to worry about causing your elders problems. Alright, after that sound this, let's get back to work. Next up, we take the subway to Riverside. What? Aren't you thinking of going back to the scene of the crime, are you? Nah, it's still gonna be sealed off, so no way we're getting close to it. I've got somewhere else in mind. Let's get moving. I'd still like to get this wrapped up today. Alright.
Excuse me? Can I have a moment of your time? You just came out of the police station, didn't you?
Oh. Journalists.
I'm hearing there was just a murder. Was that why you were in there?
Pardon me? Huh. And just who are you? reporter, Muriel Aim.
I'm Mariel
Aime?
M.A., the newest reporter
Aime.
with the Tyrell Times. I only just joined the paper's local news division and happened to hear what was going on from a source of mine. You wouldn't happen to have anything to add about the murder, would you? I'll take anything.
Her bangs are incredibly sharp. You can use as an X-Acto knife. We got good instincts on you, Missy. Cops just took in a key witness, being questioned as we speak. Sounds like it's a detective called Nate in charge. I'm thinking he'll have more for you if you run in now. Van, you can't
Really?
just...
Thank you so much. Just you wait, Dingle. I'll get one over you this time.
Wait, the key witnesses are here. Here are...
Having a rough day?
And youth. Not used to. I'm going to see you Bermati now. That should square us out after I lend a hand on that case with the spoiled brat.
Sure. I'll get it done.
Suspicious. That wasn't very nice of you, Van. You can't just feed someone in her position false information. Sure I can. Last thing we need when we're busy is a reckless rookie sticking her nose in our shit. Why not let her make trouble for the cops to make our job easier? Wait for me. Moving into the latter parts of the day. Also, it's only 4:39. Why is it sundown? Well, I guess it's August, maybe. I don't know. Later in the day. Past the equinox. Looks like they still have it cordoned off. What do you think will happen to Giacomo? If only I could pronounce that, not see the G sound. They should already have taken his body out for an autopsy a while ago. But you'll need to be an expert to see whoever slit his throat was a pro. So, where exactly are we going? Cafe and bar over there. Oh, is it open now? About to be. Today's hours should be from 5 p.m. to 2 a.m. Might be better to kill a little time before going in. It's probably still setting up for the evening. Oh, sure.
Oh, this place is so soothing.
So...
It's so calm here with all the hustle and bustle.
Yeah, that's one thing I like about this area.
So if we talk to her, does that icon change from yellow to gray? Not a lot matters in this biz as much as public opinion. Without that, might as well not even exist. That's what we wanted, right? From so far. I give up now, Natalie. Yes. It is a noticeably different color. Cool. So we actually see when people are talked to, so we can actually make sure we talk to everybody properly.
What kind of shop is this?
It's a car repair shop. Basically heaven on earth for guys like me.
Oh, hello. Alright, work's done for the day now. Honestly, my commute's been a lot better since I started biking to and from. Speaking of, I heard the Grand Circuit had a huge turnout yesterday. But the crowd was so dense you couldn't get anywhere on that side of town. I hope there are cycling races just as exciting as that someday. Cycling races. We have to wait for his animation to turn all the way around before we gain control again. Also. There he goes.
Whoops.
We will be making use of that fast forward button. As we do. Rooney. It's really late now. Let's get home. Earl? How do you pronounce that? Earl? Why? I want to keep playing. Can we hang out a little more, please? Can't remember. Your mom told us to get you home early. Why do you care about what she says? Do you care about Oma more than me? Ma? Does that mean mom? That's not true. Your name shouldn't be Rooney. It should be Weenie, because you are one. Come on, that's not fair. Always double check. Okay.
That's a Septian temple? It almost looks like a Central Eastern version of a church.
This building?
Whoops, that's because it basically is. Edith has more than its fair share of Central Easterners.
Oh yeah, church. It's the Grail.
Not this way.
See, we did get some money so we could see if we can run to the shops and actually buy anything. After selling stuff. Something bad happened nearby? At least just stop by to ask questions. It's the middle of the day, for crying out loud. You'll have to be careful here.
Take as long as you need.
So, nice. We have 69 separate mass. Calming potpourri. So curious about the gourmet points.
I'll be waiting for you.
Here, let's... If we go into our items, maybe we eat some food. Rigid Blade and Trial Star. Default Blade for a stun caliber. And then subparts. Interesting. A brass trigger add-on for a stun caliber, a white frame that protects the core of an orbital staff. So we have weapons, and we have main weapons, and then essentially attachments for the weapons. Okay. Neat. We also never equipped this accessory. Probably should have done that. So, Mare Van only. Increases combat parameters when boosted. Have we even... I don't think we boosted, did we? Whatever that means. Also, cooking. Can we just, like, consume everything? Oh! Okay, so it only goes up when we consume it. That makes sense. And it checks it off when you get it. Okay. So a checkbox appears next to it when you've eaten it.
That was amazing. Thank you. That was amazing. Thank you.
So we can get to Gourmet rank 1. I am going to be maxing this shit out.
I am stuffed.
Okay, there's just a straight benefit. I will take this. Defense plus 10 to everybody.
Thanks for the grub.
Great to know. We will be consuming all of the food then. Huh. Kino's food truck's not here today. I was really hoping to grab a drink and get my mind off everything. I just can't catch a break. Don't even have anyone to vent to now. Whatever, it's less calories for me. I know, I'll go for a run instead. Maybe you'll notice me if I shave off this weight. Who needs dinner and drinks anyway? And we can get a talk with this guy. Can I help you with something? This is a restricted area. I'd appreciate it if you stand back. We're dealing with an incident inside. We sure had no shortage of those lately. If we try going through here, they don't do anything. No invisible roadblocks. The police car looks pretty good. I dig the angular front that it's got on it. Alright, time to get ready to open up. Got 2 acts on the bill tonight. I'm sure we're gonna fire up the audience. That said, looks like things are fired up enough outside. Did something happen? No. Nothing in particular. Alright. To the bar. Looks like he's still getting ready to open. Should I go in anywhere or keep wandering around? Main store will advance upon entering the cafe. Alright. I will be back in a minute. Need to take care of something real quick. Need to grab myself a small bite to eat, because I'm pretty hungry myself. Alright. Okay, I'm back. Myself one of those Nature Valley soft bread or soft baked bars. Pretty good. I personally like them. And I grabbed the last one out of the whole package, so I'm gonna have to buy more of those next time I go to the store and find them. Yeah, didn't eat much today. Consequences of having a bunch of hobbies and on a day off just kind of wandering between them.
Well, hello again, handsome.
Oh boy.
I've been waiting for you. I figured you'd show up early enough. I suppose the girl next to you is your client? She suits that uniform to a T.
Oh, hello. We only just walked in the door and you already got her red.
My name's Bermati, sweetheart. I'm the owner and bartender of this fine establishment. Van and I have a very special relationship.
Not in that way. You have a boyfriend? He just scratches others' backs, that's all. Helps that he makes some of the best coffee and cocktails in town. He's also a first-rate information dealer with a hell of a lot of fishy contacts. Oh, I see. My name's Agnes Claudel. It's a pleasure to meet you. Well, isn't she a polite one? What a lovely client you have today. I assume whatever led you here regards Giacomo? That's right. Word travels fast. Of course it would. The scene of the crime was practically in my front yard. I found him difficult to like as someone in the same trade. But I'd have never wished this on him, even if he did most likely bring it on himself. What do you mean? He did put his hand in the fire. Guessing it was last night? Well guessed, you're absolutely right. One of my sources tells me he tipped off the police. He said a criminal gang was in the midst of a massive drug deal. That's no good. Not that uncommon. But I'm more thinking it was a hoax. Indeed it was. Police arrested several from the scene, and found no evidence that drugs ever changed hands. However, it did look like they were in the middle of a dispute of some kind, but who the other party was, they could not ascertain. The ones caught were also saying something along the lines of, "Who ratted us out? They couldn't have done it, so was it someone on our side?" Huh. Judging by all you said, it sounds like those criminals and the other party were still scheduled to do some kind of deal, even if it wasn't drug-related. And Giacomo called the police on them, creating confusion by doing so. Well. Yeah, dead on. He then took advantage of that to make off with something from the scene. Ended up with a one-way ticket to the other side for it. My thinking is along the same line as yours, though I haven't got a clue what the something in question is. As for how he was able to make off with it completely undetected, I can only speculate. There must have been some kind of trick to it. You don't think he used a Ziffa, do you? No, there still aren't that many of them in circulation. I think he used the previous model, which fit his objective much better. There's a fair number of them making the rounds on the black market these days. A Ramda, that's what it was called. I had it wrong. I can't remember what I was calling it. But, yeah, I was wrong. Albert's 5th generation ornament? Yeah, the one developed between Vern and the Epstein Foundation a while back. It was used by the police and army for a while, but as soon as the 6th gen was introduced, it wasted no time dumping it. Sif is better, sure, but the Ramda was just as good as Erebonia's Arcus back then, with its most notable feature being stealth capabilities. Do you think he used that stealth to hide something? Quite. Well, less something and more someone himself. It lets you disappear as if by magic. How long it lasts depends on the user, and it can't avoid tripping sensors. But slipping into a scene that's already in disarray and stealing something? That would be child's play. It does all make sense. Puts it all into perspective for us, huh? When we charged into the maintenance room after hearing that scream, all we found was Giacomo's corpse. But weren't the only people who were there. The criminals who slit his throat were still there too. They just snuck right past us using Ramda's stealth capabilities. What fearless criminals they are. Certainly not bottom of the barrel. We could be dealing with Jaegers, or perhaps... Whoever they are, they've recovered what they're looking for, so I doubt you'll find success in pursuing them any further. Oh, I wouldn't be so sure about that. Oh. No, you wouldn't keep me waiting? Found a lead already?
Here are all the bases he used for the past few years, complete with security locks.
Thanks. Call the Steven.
Oh, and just to add, there's been no sign of any Jaeger Corps in the move as of yesterday. Well, be seeing you.
Alright, guess I'm in your debt again. What was that all about? So Giacomo had multiple hideouts, did he? That could mean whatever he stole is in one of those. But if it wasn't a Jaeger Corps he had a run-in with... Oh, forget it. I can't believe you turned into Dingo. And right in front of me. You know I'll sing like a canary for you any day of the week. Sorry, but I never was much of the faithful type. Now, who's Dingo? Oh, we got a lot of new information out of that. I'm just surprised at how well connected you are. What can I say? Spend time putting people in my debt so I can cash in favors when I need them.
You must have amassed quite a collection by now.
Oh. Oh!
I'd heard you were a regular at this establishment.
Woman with sword.
But I wasn't expecting to run into you just as it was opening.
I know... Once again, I know the faces, but I don't know the names. I know the people in the Falcom subreddit are simping over her and I think one other girl from this game.
That makes two of us. First Renee, then you. Hell of a day for me.
You've certainly spent a lot of it skulking around. Up to no good, I assume. I imagine it was half your own fault that you got hauled off to the police station.
Wish I could argue otherwise. Should have known it wouldn't take long for you to hear about what happened and come running.
Of course. I've paid a visit to the scene of the crime as well. Giacomo was hardly a pleasant person, but he was a decent informant to use when work called for one. I hope you know that the detectives at the station and that reporter are very displeased with you, by the way.
Oh, really?
Your love of causing trouble for everyone and taking advantage of it to further your own goals has never been a bright spot for you.
Don't got a clue what you're talking about. Damn, this is awkward.
I can't believe it.
Elaine Auclair.
Forgive me. My name is Elaine. I'm sorry for interrupting your conversation.
She was the one with the story or whatever where just everybody suddenly died.
Oh, not at all.
I think we have much to discuss. But we're also both busy, so that can wait for another time. Whoever can solve this case first, the CID, the police, the guild, wins the prize lying in wait. That also goes for our presumed suspects. I'm sure you know who I'm talking about. Be careful not to get too involved here, Van. I'm almost certain that the two people who killed Giacomo were from A.
Thinking the same. But I'll chalk myself up to owing you one for telling me.
Also, I heard that, I heard that Unisuga transition right there with the saxophone. They can't fool me. Oh, let's see. How do we look at dialogue? You know her? Oh, you do too? She does pop up in the paper every once in a blue moon. Of course I know her. She's really famous. I don't think there's anyone in Calvert who doesn't know the face of Elaine Auclair. She's one of the youngest bracers ever to reach A rank in the guild. They're ace. And they even call her, I can't remember, it's something like Beauty's Blade. Elegant enough for someone so adept with the swordsmanship of the Old Kingdom. And I also remember that, I believe, what is it, like, the translation is technically directly supposed to translate to Sword Maiden. Honestly, I can sort of agree with the change of translation because there's too many damn maidens. Like, what? It's like the steel and lance maiden bit is just kinda, yeah, gotta separate it a bit. Hard to not feel for having Beauty slapped on her title. Are the two of you close? He's just an old friend. Anyway, we wasted enough time here. You almost got this one in the bag. We could talk stuff through while we're on the move. Where are we going now? Go through Daybreak. Make it short, I think it's safe to assume the thing Giacomo made off with is the ornament you're looking for. We know it was stolen from an antique shop a week ago by a gang of punks. Said punks then met with a pair of others to deliver it and, at this point, likely had some dispute over Mira. That was when the police charged into the scene, leaving Giacomo who called them to snatch the goods using his Ramda. But then that pair tracked him down to the very next day. They were in ambush for him at the crime scene, murdered him, and stole his Ramda and used it to escape. Ramdas are like any other kind of computer that they've got, in that they've got apps to note things down and store info in them. Giacomo was always a cautious one, so I'm sure he wouldn't have made the info too easy to identify. But I'm guessing the location of his hideouts were on there, so the culprits could use a device to find him. You think his murderers are using the Ramda to find which spot has what he stole then? Pretty much. Fortunately, we've been able to use data on his recent movements to narrow down the top 3 places it could be. One's in front of Triton Tower in the 3rd District. One's near the Central Station in the 7th District. And then, there's one in the 12th District around the Grand Circuit racetrack on the outskirts of town. This map looks like one of those randomly generated maps you would use to make a D&D town. Which one would you say is the most fishy? I am not that smart, my guy. So it's like, in terms of like whichever one's the most fishy, probably Triton Tower, considering I think that's an important landmark. Now, I think it's safe to rule the tower and the circuit out. Okay. But last night, they were both full of people because of Summerfest and the Z1 Grand Prix. Summer Festival? I think it's the first I've heard of that one. Oh, I see. Having more people than usual would raise the odds of someone seeing him enter his hideout. Exactly. Who wouldn't have wanted that? There's a door down an alley just before the station that leads underground. I guess it's Giacomo hid what we're after down there. That means we should...
The next stop will be in the cathedral in Edith's 5th District. Those traveling to the cathedral or Aramis Academy.
That is a very odd accent that they used. Nah, no you're getting off at the next stop. What? Closing station to your dorms, right? Don't worry, I'll have this thing cracked by the end of the day, and the goods with you by tomorrow. But we were finally helping you before. This is now. The affiliation of Giacomo's murderers changes everything. Are you referring to that A group? Yeah, everyone's on guard about them right now. Not just the cops in the guild either. Talking other organized crime groups and even Jaeger Corps. That's who we're up against. I can't promise I can keep you safe. So this is what we gotta do. Sorry.
We are now arriving at
So who's gonna be our fill-in party
the
member
doors
then?
on the left side will open.
So, wait. So their signal for the subway moving is a phone ring? What?
I thought I told you to get off at the next stop.
You'll have to forgive me for being selfish, but you have to understand just how much that memento means to me. It's something that connects me not just to my great-grandfather, but my mother and grandmother too. And that's not the only reason I want to see this through now. A man is dead. I know you don't like the idea, but I feel like I have to be a part of this. Whatever may come to happen. I'll do everything I can to ensure my own safety, and I'll do everything you ask in the field. So please, won't you let me come with you?
Second.
Fine. You're the client. I can see you at least know your way around that staff and arts. But you're gonna have to do everything to keep yourself safe. And if I give you an order, you follow it. If you fail to do that, I terminate our contract then and there. We clear?
You say that like you wouldn't try to protect her.
Absolutely. Thank you.
New cut-in. Are we gonna get like a eerie red cut-in, like somewhere around chapter
We
4
are
or
now
5?
arriving at Edith Central Station. Those transferring to the Transcontinental Railroad.
August 27th, 6:44 p.m. 7th District, Central Station. Feels like the sun went down real fast. Even at this hour with nothing going on, there's so many people. This is how most people arrive in the city, after all. Not to mention all the department stores. There's also that fancy new Obril store that doubles as a cafe that's been drawing a lot of customers. Yeah, I know the one. Funny to think how much this area's changed in just a couple years. Those big screens weren't here before either. Now it's hard to imagine them not being here. City's changing so fast it makes her head spin. True it is.
Very good evening to you, Edith. It is now 6:45 p.m., which means it's time for today's evening news.
Oh boy.
President Gramhart held a press briefing at the Presidential Building in Vontai at 3 p.m. today.
I will not remember these names.
He discussed this year's ending of the reparations from Erebonia, and with it, the impact it will have on Calvert's future.
It has been 2 years since the Erebonian Empire launched an unprovoked war of aggression against us. A vile act we were generous enough to forgive. The price it paid in the form of reparations was steep, but every last Mira was, in my strong opinion, justified. I believe its actions, its atrocities, the past several centuries are behind it. I warmly welcome it back to the international community with open arms, promoting an era of peace between us, even when it comes to Crossbell State. With reparations due to come to an end this year, some have raised concerns that an economic recession is on the horizon. Those fears are unfounded. We have used these past 2 years to transform our economy, to bolster our capital, to better our technology. No nation has surpassed what we have accomplished because no nation can. We cannot take our supremacy for granted. I have every intention of taking this power and using it to lead our great world as a whole to a more glorious, prosperous future.
Well, if it isn't everyone's favorite president. He's a little heavy-handed, but you can't say he hasn't delivered. Average GDP passed the Empires in his first year in office, and this year is on track to surpass that by a lot. Yes, I suppose that's true. He's been enacting some very dangerous policies across the board, not just economically. Compared to the last guy, yeah, Samuel Rocksmith seemed more grounded. Anyway, didn't mean to talk politics. Would prefer not to waste time in rival territory. You have a rival? Bracer Guild. I see. Oh, the Bracer Guild. You remember hearing they had a branch near Central Station? Yep. Maybe they aren't expecting to hear anything close to home, but they still got a sharp crew on board. So let's get to work. You gotta get what you're looking for before the duo who got Giacomo do. Right. You know where the entrance to his base is then? Right over there. Alleyway. The alley next to that old department store leads to the door we're looking for. Come on. Yes, sir. First, we chat with people. Giordano. Hey, brother. Nice night, don't you think? Feels like the breeze will just blow my worries away. Only natural to want to go out on the light like this. Take me for a ride, if you please. This is kind of a unique taxi. It's one hell of a ride. I don't want to check it out, to be honest. Fireman, gonna have to pass on this one. Where I'm going is just around the corner. Forget about it. Name's Giordano, brother. If you need anything, give me a holler. If you need to get anywhere in a hurry, then I'm your guy. I'll be there when you need me, brother.
Whoops.
Brother.
The next appointment's at...
A little drunk.
I can't stop staring at Treon Tower. It's so pretty.
It's also big as hell. 230 arch tall, to be exact. Can't miss it wherever you go. When tourists come to visit, it's always the first thing they see.
Whatever that one was called.
Not this way.
Alright.
This place never changes.
Not this way.
Can we go in here?
Whoops. Whoops.
They do not want us to go into the department store. Sad. I'm so tired. Work's been ruthless lately. I think we're just gonna pick up a prepared meal from the department store and get today over with. Random back alley door. Perfect. Now we jury-rig the lock open. This it? Yeah, this one doesn't lead to the subway. She memorizing how to do it, but you can still jimmy it the same way. Was Giacomo the one who altered the locks like this? Not him. That's been a thing us shady folks have known about for a while. There are places like this all over the city people make good use of. The ID knows about them too, they just leave it alone. They do? Why? Oh, I'm sorry, I keep egging conversation on when we really need to move. I'm ready for whatever we'll find here. Good. No turning back now. Probably because it makes it slightly convenient for them as well. Huh. Oh, there's somebody behind there. The Sixth Sense. Is something wrong? Nah, you can go in. That's just my imagination. I don't pick up a scent, so I guess it doesn't matter either way.
His nose is as sharp as ever. Adios knows how this is going to end, but it better be with my classmates safe, Spriggan.
Nice to see Ren again. ancient underground ruins. Station Street underground ruins. Fancy place though. Surprisingly well kept. They even keep the freaking candles on. Is this a place a relic from the Middle Ages? Might go back to the Dark Ages even. Edith might not have a leg up on the old capital's history, but it still goes back to the Middle Ages easy enough. Back on all the subways and waterways we've been building, and the underground's a sprawling mess and a half now. I see. I suppose it does make sense a place like this would exist here when you think about it enough. What? Crap. Ghosts. Ah, the higher elements will be active here. Van, is that a monster? Well, a spirit more like. Never seen them in the capital. What the hell's up with this? Sure, you don't want to turn back and wait outside the station? That would be a good spot to... No, I'm fine. I have a feeling my staff and arts will be highly effective against foes like these. So if anything, I'm relieved I came with you instead of staying behind. Got me good. Then, let's do this. I'll back you up, so feel free to go hog wild. And I will. Alright, let me give you these just in case. Evade and Mind 1. These are Ziffa quartz, aren't they? Yeah, insert them into your Ziffa slots and they'll let you lose different shards. Give it a shot. You'll pick it up faster than me explaining it. And I will. You can set quartz from the quartz tab of the orbit menu from the main menu. You can auto-equip quartz. Press X to open the orbit menu, then equip the quartz. Alright. By setting quartz into open slots, you can manifest all sorts of shard skills. Each line has different shard skills. The overall attribute value for a line changes with set quartz, and when you reach a certain number of attribute points, new shard skills manifest. It's worth noting that quartz set into attribute locks slots are worth double their points value.
Shifting to maintenance mode.
Huh.
New shard skill added. Modifying your orbment, are you?
Switching to maintenance mode.
So, wind up, I guess? She has enough for, like, another slot, but we haven't been able to go to a store yet to get more quartz. So, weapon shard skill. So, like, let's put it here. Does it give us anything else? Gale impact. Chance of adding wind damage to attacks.
New shard skill added.
Now I'm somewhat confused about the 2 out of 2 section.
Modifying your orbment, are you?
Like, it seems like it's decently more complex with essentially these adding, like, buffs and stuff, essentially. Like, various bonuses. Okay, so M is Mirage, obviously. So, like, if we get to 4, we get Phantom Start here as well? Okay. And we would get Swordbreaker if we put on, like, a second... Like, we got 4 points of Fire, and Mirage here would get us, Swordbreaker. Well, okay. I'm getting the idea. Still quite complex, but it'll definitely be better once we get a bigger variety of quartz to slot in. Now ready to move on. Yeah, let's get... Wait, this feels like... Higher elements are active here. What the hell? What do you mean? I'm sure you can tell this part just from the fights we've had so far, but... Monsters are usually only weak to the 4 basic elements. Fire, water, earth, and wind. But every once in a while, you'll find a place where they can become weak or resistant to the higher elements of time, space, and mirage. Saying that this is one such place? Pretty sure it is, yeah. Either way, we'll soon find out. Let's get moving. Enemy elemental weaknesses. Yep. A list of shard skills have been added to the notebook's help page.
No enemies nearby.
How do we access note page? Here we go. They saved on translation time by making it so all of these guys don't have descriptions. That's a shame. I liked reading those in all the other games. Literally all the other games until now. Also, we don't have a way to switch party members, do we? Not yet. I'm pretty sure it's RT when we eventually get it. Spoopy. They sure snuck up on us. There are an awful lot of them, too. There are. But it's times like these that shards really shine. I'm gonna teach you how to use... Slims? What are those? You'll see. I'll give you the rundown while we fight.
I'll take you on.
SCLMs are activated upon making contact with a party member. Take advantage of your Sith's shard system. By overlapping Sith user's shard fields, you can activate high-level link moves. Attack while is active for your partner to perform a follow-up attack. Ah, so it's like the replacement for like the link stuffs.
Activating skill. There we go. A chance.
Okay, so let's
Loading enemy stats.
Going all in.
weak to water and space. Good thing she has hydro cannon, right?
Initializing drive.
Dealt a bit of damage.
All you on, yes. A chance.
So there's a benefit to staying together. The only issue is that also means like, you know, you're closer together. It's a double-edged sword here. SCLM support. If you activate a corrector, art will also be active. Your partner's power will increase. Okay. A little bit of damage. So Glowhammer. EP absorb and back attack bonus. Back
Certain
attack
arts
bonus?
will be more effective. Activating skill.
That's like a Milliam's thing.
My move now.
Hammer.
This'll hurt. Take that. Take this.
I'll take you on.
Alright, healing time.
I owe you one. A chance.
It's always good to have healing.
This'll hurt.
We don't have what they're weak to. So we just have to, slash.
It's done.
It works well enough.
A chance.
Activating skill.
Sucker. A chance.
We don't have a way to interrupt their skills yet, do we? Oh no.
A chance.
Confuse? No confuse.
Keep it up. It's working.
This'll hurt. Take that.
Certain arts will be more effective.
Alright, so let's
Something's coming.
blast them with hydro cannon. Nice.
Here goes.
Well played.
A chance. Activating drive.
All you on, yes.
Nice. I can't wait for when we fight human enemies and they can do that to us. Good job. Kept up pretty well. That's the power of an SCLM. I've never been able to understand how someone else is going to act so clearly before. Yeah, it's a lot like the combat link system used by Erebonia's 5th generation Arcus battle ornaments. The Arcus units never saw much use outside of the Empire, though. Still, combat links were mainly designed to be used by two-man teams, whereas SCLM is a system where it's a lot easier to switch around partners. Makes it a force to be reckoned with when used by large groups. Charts really are amazing, aren't they? I never imagined you could use them for so much. Yeah, I'm not an expert on them either, mind you. I've got a lot to learn myself. Even I could tell that the Zipha standard has a whole lot of potential. Looks like you were right about the orbital staff of yours working well against spirits, too. Yes, I'm glad that proved true. The more we do it, the more confident I am in my ability to fight. I suspect we're going to need to make more use of SCLMs the farther we advance through here. So I think it'd be prudent for me to be a little closer to the front line. What do you think? I'm fine with a little. I still don't want you going out in front of me, though. I can accept that. Changed in the tactics menu, I'm guessing. Now possible to change the party leader. Oh. With LB, okay. Ben has close range and physical attacks, Anya's long range and magic. Push up to always have the advantage.
Here goes.
Let us heal up. It's always good to pop ourselves off.
Just what I needed. Just what I needed.
I also like how it doesn't fade to black very slowly when we do that as well. A lot of minor just improvements. Yeah.
Suggesting magic attacks.
I'm on it.
Charge attack available.
Now, let's finish the job. One more.
Really?
Pain.
My exhaustion's catching up to me.
Suggesting magic attacks. Activating shards.
Ah, the intense music from being low on HP, I think, right? So, okay, so now we have AT bonuses. Here we are. This is the stuff that we know. Boost plus fills 2 gauges? The hell does that mean? So normal is HP, EP, CP, Sepith Up, Critical, 0 Arts, and Boost Plus. I still know Boost Pluses. And while the higher elements are active, HP Heal L, EP Heal L, CP Up L, and Secret revealed during turn. That is ominous. We want to heal.
Can't take much more. Thanks, pal.
Critical heal.
You'll pay for that. This'll hurt.
What if I move over here and just hate?
Over here. All for you.
Also lowers damage too. Oh no. 140. That's not too bad. Is that enough to, Okay. Bonus damage.
All you on, yes.
Loading enemy stats.
High defense still. Weak to fire and wind.
Certain arts will be more effective.
Pull out all the stops.
Also this, apparently. Fire, wind, and space. Nice.
Activating drive.
All you on, yes.
Answer stamp.
A chance.
Ooh.
I need to heal up soon.
There's a transition again. It's always fun to hear it. Can we just stun him already? That works. Oh, sweet. 0 arts. Perfect. Free and instant cast. Just like old times.
Activating skill.
Sucker.
It should be safe for now.
We came out of that with more than we started. I think. Well, not with EP. We have more HP.
Oh, looks like a chest.
A marble ring. Defense mute. Also. Let's see. I'm assuming it'd be equipment. 2 accessory slots. I'll give him that. And I will give her the HP increase. That way they both have pretty good HP.
Commencing battle. Charge attack available.
There! We're not done yet!
Battle finished. Now processing data. Activating shards.
Thanks, pal. A chance!
And that should do it. Simple.
Good work, guys. We all in one piece?
Suggesting magic attacks. Activating shards.
Oh, you're going next.
Initializing drive.
That works.
A chance!
Okay, so we can't interfere with that, sadly. But this is Spark Edge. It's something.
Eat this! They're stunned!
Here goes.
Activating drive!
Initializing drive.
All the boosted arts.
All you, Onion!
Here goes.
Give them your all!
Dang it.
I'll take you on! Where's the light? White needle!
Thanks, pal.
There we go.
There we go!
Now we got all the HP that we want.
Let's keep moving ahead.
Seven rush. What does that mean?
There's gotta be some way around all this debris. Nothing's jumping out at me.
Looks like he's deep in thought. I'd better leave him alone. Now, where were we supposed to go?
The door.
Wait, is that?
Kick it open. Oh, hello.
Suggesting magic attacks.
Let's get to work.
Charge attack available.
Now, let's finish the job.
There we go. Advantage.
Initializing drive.
This should do it. Oh, dang. I'm misjudging how tough these guys are. Oh, that's an AoE attack.
You'll pay for that.
Here, let's lower their attack.
Over here.
This seems like a very useful skill, just decreasing their damage. Perfect.
Thanks, pal.
The enemies can still waste all their movement. I love it.
Have some more. A chance. They're down.
I'm gonna focus on healing. I think that's better.
Thanks, pal.
Let's see, what if I release the shards? How do we change? There we go. It seems to work pretty quickly. One level up yet. Also, no more level up screens, sadly.
Oh, looks like a chest.
That works. There's our little tutorial that we can break walls. It's a lot of enemies. Even more monsters this time. Yeah, but I might have an idea how to take care of them. How's my boost gauge, Mare?
Boost gauge fully replenished.
Good stuff. What's that about? I'll show you. Time for your second lesson in using shards.
Everyone, move in.
S-Boost. Activate a shard boost, S-Boost with LB. Different effects from the hollow cores are activated and shard skills trigger more often. S-Boost is maintained for 2 turns. And S-Boost level 2, full boost. Boost extended by an extra turn. Boost chances of a shard skill activation, and use 100 CP to activate. So you can only activate S-Crass while using shard boost. Okay. Gotcha. It can be deactivated by holding down LB. So like what we want to do is...
Go all out. Keep it up. It's working.
Can I not use S-Craft? That's what I can. That's been annoying.
This'll hurt. Take that. Take this.
Did deal a lot of damage though.
Engaging shield. A chance.
Beautiful.
You'll pay for that.
Full boost. Go all out. Give it your all.
I'll dice you up. All you, Agnes.
Full boost. Go all activating
Eat
drop.
this.
Here goes.
Oh, he dodged it.
Chance.
Use a shard boost to get the upper hand. Good luck.
Okay, let's see.
Full boost. Go all out. Activating skill.
Seems like you can get S-Boost up quite quickly. Unless they automatically recharge it for us if possible. Oh, he was still in range.
Sucker.
Maybe S-Crafts are the next tutorial. I just want to get all of our tools. That wraps that up. S-Boost seems like they'll be very useful when the timing is right. They are. Though they ain't really the kind of thing you have to save for just the right time. Just use them when you can. That's all there is to it. Well, isn't that convenient? I'll keep that in mind. If you acquired XP Sepith and drops, press up from the results menu to check results in detail. You can review results from your last battle anytime in the log menu. Oh, cool. They actually listed tactical bonuses this time. You don't have to guess it. So, unscathed is don't take damage, perfect dodge. So actually perform a perfect dodge. Charge attack, swapper. Damage the enemy with multiple lead characters. Okay. So field battles only have up to that 4 modifier. So like command battles, you'll actually have a higher multiplier because you can get more things. But field battles just go by quicker. So it's a like a give and take. Critical objects, yeah. Destroying these will sometimes net items and CP in addition to filling the boost gauge. Okay. No need to keep them pristine.
Suggesting magic attacks.
Let's get to work.
Charge attack available.
Have some more.
I won't stop here.
These attacks remind me of something. Was there someone who had like a similar like homing attack in Tokyo
Battle
Xanadu?
finished. Now processing data.
Well then, away we go. Let's get to work.
Charge attack available.
I'm on it.
Yeah, it's like swapping back and forth. Just gets us a natural bonus. Pretty nice.
Huh, looks like a chest.
This could get tricky with so many.
There's so many of them. Look out!
This'll hurt.
Nice. It's a lot of damage. Half their HP. What are these guys vulnerable to?
Loading enemy stats.
Water. So... I'm confused at exactly where that is setting me in the casting order.
Initializing drive.
That's a big explosion. Oh boy. Nope, not that much damage. Alright. Sepith up. Alright. So more than likely we'd want to use coin bullets, right? To get more Sepith out of them.
I owe you one. Take that. Take this. You picked the wrong guy to fight.
First quite well. Hit 1. I don't think we've had an issue where we've missed at all. Have we? Let's see, it's free and somebody doesn't have a slot here. So we'll hit 1 on that.
Added.
All enemies displayed on the minimap. Although I feel like we already had that, didn't we?
I'll take it from here.
Looks foggy. What a massive foe. And the bigger they are, the harder they tend to hit. Trying to get too close, or best find it from a distance. About deadly strikes. Every so often, certain enemies use powerful attacks called deadly strikes. These attacks cannot be avoided, and if you are hit by one, you'll be forced into battle at a disadvantage. It's best to either keep your distance and remain vigilant for these attacks, or to deploy your own shards first. Bear in mind that enemies with low HP tend to use deadly strikes more frequently. Okay. So that enough attacks on an enemy, blah blah blah. Cannot be dodged with B, so distance yourself when it happens.
Watch out! That enemy looks strong.
Charge attack available.
We need to be cautious.
Unleashing Shard Strike.
Can we... Like, all of our stuff probably goes upwards, right? Yeah, it hits enemies this way.
Going all in.
I'm looking at the icons, and I'm wondering if there's anything happening there. I'm assuming this means we're going
Certain arts will be more effective.
last, right?
Initializing drive.
Nope, going fourth. I don't like, the arts are more obfuscated. I am not a fan of that.
This'll hurt.
Oh, I'll just use coin bullets to lure him away, right? And also decreases damage. Nice.
What should I do?
Going all in.
It's for the best. Then use a sharp boost to get the upper hand.
Under damage. Not that bad.
Use a sharp boost to get the upper hand.
This'll hurt.
All out. Good luck.
He's quite weak to wind.
Like hell you are.
I'll take you on.
So your vulnerabilities are space. Pretty sure we got that, don't we?
Initializing drive.
Siphon activate.
See how much damage will her
All you on
Saint Zero deal? Not as much as I wish. Oh, but he is muted and stunned. That is brutal.
Good luck.
We take those.
Activating skill.
Have some more. My move now.
We're down. Then. There we go.
Nice. Phew, I think I have a better handle on them now. Good. No letting your guard down because of it. Right, of course. Really was a hell of a performance. Especially since this is likely her first day fighting for real. The way she wasn't raised with a silver spoon in her mouth. But she's braver than most would give her credit for. Throwing the weird orbment she's after, and I got questions. So who is this girl? By the way. So, I've been bracing myself well enough against monsters and spirits so far. But do you think you could also tell me a little more about A since you might be going up against them? Sigh. Guess I should, huh? Ordinary people are better off not knowing a damn thing. But if they're after your great-grandfather's memento, I guess there's no getting around it. That's what I was thinking too. First, A is just a code name. It's short for Almada. They're mafia that go way back here in Calrud. I don't like the sound of that already. Still, they weren't that big a group back then. We're not talking about a big Eastern syndicate here. They were nothing. Until they weren't. The past few years, they've gotten much, much bigger. Now they're talking the criminal underworld. Wow. But their name never ends up in the paper, I assume. Yeah, obvious why big papers like the Tyrell Times won't cover them. But even gossip rags don't have the balls. An unspoken rule. Cross the line, and you're done. Don't know what the deal is with this memento you're after, but you really should have gone to the guild or the cops. Still could if you wanted, but... well, not my job to force you to turn to them. Mine's to be there if you feel like you can't. Best outcome there is for us to get the goods before A can, and have the guild swoop in and take the glory. 2 birds with 1 stone. 3 even. You make the guild sound like they're your cleanup crew. You really have no shame, do you? Mighty please, you'd think so. Let's get a move on. Of course. Oh, come to think of it. When you first refused my request for help, did you already suspect the Mafia was involved in this? It really is a sharp one. I had a hunch, yeah. There's been something ominous in the air since last night. I don't care about the difficulty. We're staying on the hardest. No vacuum items.
That looks like a nice chest.
Zarin powder. That's worth money. Got a little bit of an interaction over here.
Whoops. Dead end. Let's turn back.
Hold your horses, girl. We should look around a little more.
There's a stone. Push it. Gotta love how all these mechanical stuffs work all these years after the whole
Guy's nothing if not thorough.
Middle Ages
The side out should be dead ahead.
Ooh, healing.
This looks like a stopping point. Just what I needed.
Usually a good sign. That we have to save. 3 hours in. Oh, that's an arena if I've ever seen it.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. And it's a 2-for boss.
Can't get much more Middle Ages than this. Gargoyles, huh? Maybe Giacomo had a better eye for hideouts than I thought. Look at that. It's the spitting image of that picture you showed me.
It really is. It perfectly matches the sketches in my great-grandfather's diaries. I finally found it.
I'm happy for you. So it really does look like an orbment. But why is it glowing? Get back!
Oh. Oh.
It went inside the statue!
Well, that's not good.
Even if it went inside a statue, that doesn't mean it should suddenly have limbs that are able to actually, like, work like limbs. A solid stone.
Resonating?
That's not how it works. Fearless Protectors. Dogger Rome?
We're gonna have to take care of these guys before we can make with your memento. But I know that's not enough to stop you at this point, right? Time to bust out your crafts, SCLMs, the works. Because here's where the real show begins.
Right!
Alrighty.
Time to put this to use.
Dan can now use S-Craft Vandalize Raid. Hold RT and press. Yep, I knew it. To trigger an S-Break. This immediately activates an S-Craft regardless of turn order. An S-Craft can be triggered with 100 CP plus full boost and S boost. Using S-Break will auto activate full boost if you meet the requirements. Okay. So, like, if we move here, for example,
Use a sharp
You got
to get
this.
the upper hand.
yeah, it gives us it puts us in 2
Full
boost.
boost. Go all out. Certain arts will work better.
Or are we not able to take it back? You are not. If you do that, you are not allowed to take it back.
Time for the main event.
That would really hurt your fists. Boost gauge extension. Triggering S-Crest increase the max boost gauge by 1. So max starts at 3 and increases to 9. The more filled your boost gauge is, the more consecutive S-Crest you can trigger. Okay. So, like, it's their method for limiting S-Crest spam.
Going all in.
Let's take a
Loading enemy
glance.
stats.
Okay.
Initializing drive.
All you want yet?
I need to lower their attack power.
Like hell you are.
I feel like the audio of the music needs to be increased.
Full boost. Go all out.
This'll hurt.
Activating skill.
That. Take this. All you want yet?
Let's just go with the assist for now. Get some heal in.
Thanks, pal. A chance.
Full boost. Go all out.
So we just do it again, right? And then if we want to, we could just trigger it again.
Boost gauge limiter unlocked. A chance.
So you can't use it twice in a row, I
Certain
guess.
arts will be more effective.
Pull out all the stops.
Let's keep using Icicle Hammer. Let's rip apart one of them.
Initializing drive.
Bring it on.
Use a sharp boost to get the upper hand. Certain arts will work better.
This'll hurt.
Good luck. Full boost. Go
This'll
all out.
hurt.
Activating skill.
Take that. Take this.
A chance. Random light. Swipe heal.
I owe you one.
Could you not roar and increase all of your stats, please?
A chance.
Full boost. Go all out.
This'll hurt. Time for the main event.
Just keep chunking them down.
You're stunned.
Boost gauge limiter unlocked.
Ouch.
A chance.
Boost level maximum strength. Initializing drive.
Full boost. Go all out.
Shadow Spear. Might as well. Go for broke.
You want yet? There.
Nice. Overkill bonus. 2 material get. Nice. That was interesting.
The mages of the Middle Ages left
It's
behind
definitely
some damn
very
tough guardians
flashy,
for
and I
us.
do like that.
It bugs me why they'd pick now of all
It's
times
a lot of
to
fancy
start
sounds
moving.
that make my brain chemicals go happy.
Well, whatever. You really stepped up. Takes a brave soul to fight like that against the unexpected.
You mean it? Thank you. I'm very fortunate I had you to show me the ropes.
Let me be the one to pick it up.
That's a good idea.
It's cursed. You now never let
Looks
it go.
safe enough to me. Well, here's what you came here for. Did it just react with her like a combat orbment?
I finally hold a Genesis in my hands. There's still more to find, but... I did it, Mom. Grandmother.
Say, Agnes, this great-grandfather of yours wouldn't happen to be...
Oh. It's a Men in Black. Who else would it be?
There you are.
Well, well. Impressive footwork.
Yep.
No.
Was waiting on the duo from Almada to make their grand entrance.
I see our reputation precedes us.
Mafioso.
You must be Van Arkride, the Spriggan.
And my reputation precedes me. Look, I'm not opposed to picking up some work from you types most of the time. Just as long as you don't cross the line, which you just did by firing at us.
That's too bad. We were only aiming for your limbs.
We have no intention of killing the girl. Not since she seems to be connected to that device. You, however, don't have that same privilege.
You're real pros, huh? So much it makes me sick. But it also makes my job a lot easier.
Nice.
Don't move.
A practitioner of the Gekka school, I assume. Even if that weapon marks you as more of a military close combat type.
Good eye, but sorry. I'm not with the Gekka school. Anyway, you don't look like you know all that much about the device itself. But you're still gonna tell us everything you do know, and why you're after it.
Van. I'm certainly curious, too. What does a criminal organization even want this for?
Beats me. We're just following orders. And an order's an order. Even if it costs us our lives.
Cyanide pills.
What?
Oh no, it's Gnosis. Or is it not?
You good?
It's Gnosis,
I'm
right?
fine. I'm more worried about you.
Fast-acting enhancement drugs, huh? Didn't think you guys had gone that low. Ever heard the stories about foreign mafias getting destroyed by that stuff?
Yeah.
I'll thank you not to compare us to small fry like Crossbell's Ravach.
We stand head and shoulders above them. And now we're gonna stand head, shoulders, and feet above you!
Where'd that spunk from earlier go?
Are the Gnosis or not?
We're gonna enjoy this!
It's Gnosis.
Van!
Got that out of your system?
You're done, Spriggan!
Don't you dare!
You can get herself killed.
Hell? Fine then. You can die too!
But they're trying to keep
Could
her
do a
alive.
shard shield. No time. Damn it! Don't die over a piece of shit like me.
Okay, then it can stop time.
What's going
My computer is just going.
There's a light coming from my
Give me a second to notice.
great-grandfather's.
Oh boy, you sure are in a sorry mess.
What?
What? How is this?
The hollow from your Zypha.
Alright.
Well, Van, the choice is yours. Will you bear the nightmare or not?
Okay, that's an odd question.
What are you...
Since when can hollows appear like this? World's full of mysteries. Are you asking me that question of your own free will?
Huh? Of course I am. Just so we're clear, I could not care less how much trouble you're in. I'm just here to know one thing. Will you bear the nightmare or not?
Van...
Man, today's just one thing after another, huh? My life's been a living nightmare for more than a decade now. So what's a little more fire when you're already in the depths?
Bear the nightmare, an option we have to select.
All right, let's do it!
Okay, doing it then!
Rise of the Grendel.
The Grendel's all yours!
Whatever that means.
What the?
Okay then. Darkness-clad armored demon Grendel.
What is this feeling?
Well, I take fighting this thing over our bosses any day of the week.
You're damn right. We're taking you down in the name of Almada!
He's stronger.
I'll shut you up. You're dead meat.
Grendel. Grendel can act multiple turns in a row. Select what action you want to take from the list and perform some heavy-hitting moves. Let's see. Only one turn will pass if you select Defend. Mario will always act as support during Grendel battles. Let's see. So, basic attacks, standard. Crass, powerful Crass can use only once. Magic Crass and S-Crass. Yeah.
How's your chance to boost, Van?
Do something
Don't hold
already.
back, Dan!
So we actually do not have access to
Give up.
S-Crafts here. Yeah, S-Breaks are not available.
You ready for me?
Double roundhouse kick.
Time for some payback!
S boost, attack gauge usage count. Okay.
Full boost! Don't hold back, Dan!
You ready for me? You're an eyesore.
So basically just do this.
Full boost! Don't hold back, Dan!
They have a lot. It feels like they have a lot more HP than they should. Anyway. Oh, I can only use it once. Got it.
Give up.
So I mean, pretty much, it's relatively simple. Just boost, punch, punch, AoE punch, absorb HP.
Cipher activate.
Right now, it's nothing too crazy at the moment.
We'll take that. Full boost. Don't hold back, Dan.
Little punk.
Also, Dan.
Eat this. Here comes.
Oh, I missed.
Full boost. Don't hold back, Dan. Take this.
There we go. Double kill.
This is unbelievable!
He just suddenly becomes a close combat expert.
What is he? Ugh.
But either way, I have a lot of questions.
Van! Are you alright? How do you feel?
I'm fine. Tired as all hell, but I don't feel any pain. Can't believe I just took down a pair of drugged-up mafiosos like they were snot-nosed kids. What a monster.
What was that? You saw Mare too, right?
So it is Mare. Okay, so it's not Mare,
Yeah.
like I thought.
Yeah, just tell me what you want.
Figures. All she spits out is what she's programmed. She's got no sentience. The tech hasn't come far enough to give her any.
Are you sure about that?
Was it the Genesis, then?
Can't imagine it was a fluke. So that thing's called a Genesis?
Yes, or that's what my great-grandfather called it in his diaries. It's supposed to be one of 8, called collectively the Oct Genesis.
You saying there's 8 of these?
And now we have to find all 8, huh?
I'm gonna guess it was behind everything that happened here. Behind Mare showing up, behind me turning into that weird monster, behind spirits popping up down here too.
Then we're of the same mind. The diaries describe them as for experimental observation and nothing more.
Of course, they elected to omit the finer details. You know, when I accepted this job, I didn't think it'd be from a relative of the one and only Professor Epstein.
Huh?
Dead on, huh? That thing was made half a century ago, around the time of the Orbital Revolution. It's easy to tell by looking at it just how much precision and skill went into making it. Then you got that it's an orbment capable of doing artifact-level stuff. Even Epstein's 3 disciples couldn't have made something so advanced back then. Knock them out of the running, and you're left with the father of modern tech, Claude Epstein.
I'm sorry for hiding it from you. I'll tell you everything there is to say. It all started when...
Maybe get out of the ruins?
Not now. Put it away, quick.
Van, are you all right?
It's the Bracer Guild.
Oh.
And the Intelligence Division.
I see. We were a few minutes too late.
Those two are...
They're from Armada. We finally caught them.
Get lost. This is our territory.
Who do you think you're talking to? This isn't a job for civilians.
Unbreakable heart.
Just what happened here? I can see that you fought them, but beyond that...
We fought, yeah. With how pumped full of drugs they were, it was a miracle we could make it out with our skin intact.
Uh-oh.
As curious as I am about how you emerged victorious, I trust you were able to help your client?
No comment. That's between me and her. Now, I know I owe both sides here a debt, but consider them paid. They might be at the bottom of the chain, but they're still in Armada. You can have one each.
Excuse me.
Who gave you the authority to...
I suppose we do owe him for neutralizing them.
Very well. We shall take them in between us.
Maybe if you're lucky enough, he'll even talk. Now come on, let's get out of here.
Oh, sure. But let me help you walk.
I'm good.
This is clearly only the beginning of something much greater. Sharpen your skills while you can, Van.
Will do, Renee.
Kincaid.
I can't let him keep living like this. Why must you insist on shouldering all of the burden yourself?
Phone call.
Damn. Guess I'm going without dinner.
Alright, I got my ultimatum. I need, probably like at the end of this, I will call it a day, because I'm gonna be out for a while.
You even good to be out this late? I thought students had a curfew.
That's kind of you to think of me, but I received permission to be out this late beforehand. Never mind my curfew. Won't you let me see to your arm? Do you have a first aid kit in the office?
I do, but...
It looks like it started healing on its own.
I know it wasn't that bad in the first place, but it's still healing way too fast for it to be normal. Wonder if I got that orbment or turning into a monster to thank for this.
This all began with those diaries. They were passed down from my great-grandfather to my grandmother, and then down to my mother until her death 4 years ago. As you guessed, my great-grandfather is the famous Professor Epstein. It was known at the time that he had an adopted daughter, but she went missing very suddenly after he passed away. By the sound of it, something compelled her to shy away from the public eye. I don't know what that something was. It wasn't written in the letter she left me. Then after my mother died, my father began to lose himself in his work. And now all alone, I became more and more captivated by the many diaries that were left behind. They weren't filled with complex formulae or specialist knowledge or things like that. Instead, they were about who he was as a person, what he was like, what his philosophies were, what he valued most in life.
So they're worthless.
He wrote about the little things that colored his days, his bonds with his loved ones, his time spent with his disciples. I could see through every word written that he was a kind, warm-hearted man with a good sense of humor. A man I could respect a great deal. I was so happy to have his writings so I could peer into his world, just like my mother and grandmother before me. And before I knew it, those diaries became my most treasured possessions. However, at the end of his final entry, on the very last page, I found a shocking message. It said, "Recover the Oct Genesis before the year 120X, else all we know will come to an end."
Pretty ominous thing to write down.
A good thing that somebody found it.
It could have been a delusion that came to him in the winter of his years. But I began to feel that it was why his diaries had been passed down to me. And as the days wore on, my desire to do something to avert the end he foretold grew stronger and stronger. But I knew I couldn't go public with any of it. Not with my grandmother's disappearance. That led me to enroll at Armus Academy, where I met a very dependable upperclassman. Her advice took me to the Orbalnet, and that led me to you. I just never thought when I started all of this that these would be the consequences. That someone would die. That you would be put in so much danger.
Well, you managed to get one of them. Even if there are still 7 more out there, you could always call it quits here.
Gotta collect the 8 MacGuffins.
I can't. Not when they're what connect me to my family. Not when I now know they really exist. And not after seeing that final entry. I can't look away from all of that. Here. This 50,000 Mira is everything I was able to gather for this. Please, accept it as compensation for all the help you've given me.
I thought I told you my rate.
Well, you did, but I don't feel that it accounted for that injury you sustained because of me. I intend to find the remaining 7 on my own. I don't want anyone else to get hurt because of my problems. Oh, but I'll be very careful about it. Promise. Huh?
My rate's 1,000 Mira an hour, excluding other necessary expenses. I'll bump it up a little because of the danger involved, but you rolled up your sleeves more than your average client. You put yourself in danger to help me. Any more than 10,000 would be ripping you off. This is how the world of work is. Good thing you're still in school, because you got a lot to learn.
Maybe, but still... I'm sorry. I just feel you've taken on a lot more than you bargained for from start to finish.
To be honest, that whole turning into a monster thing's got my interest piqued. So it wouldn't feel right to ask you for even more Mira with how we're gonna keep this thing going.
What do you...
Unless you decide to give up altogether, I'll pitch in however I can from here on out. In exchange, you can share any info you got on the Genesis, or anything those diaries say. How's that sound?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but are you telling me that even though you know it might be dangerous, you're going to help me search for the other 7 without taking additional compensation?
Hey, info's good compensation. I ain't taking a single Mira, though. I'm gonna need you to get more used to real combat, too, for your own safety. Can't have you leaving yourself wide open and all that good stuff. And I'm gonna drill it into you until you're up to snuff.
I don't know. This doesn't sound like a fair trade at all. I'm the only one benefiting here. Well, if you insist, Van, then thank you very much. Having your support means a lot to me.
Yeah, well, I'll be counting on you, too. All right, now that today's done and dusted, time for my hard-earned reward. I've been waiting for my Andalusia fig and honey tart all day. Tart. I was gonna scarf it down all by myself, but you pulled your weight today, so let's go half-half.
Thank you. Oh, but I still want to say... It really does bother me just how much I benefit from this arrangement compared to you. I was thinking of a way to even it out and thought, you know, how about I work here part-time?
You want a what?
You seem to be so busy that I can't imagine how you find the time to clean up around here. I'm also good at secretarial work too, so I'm sure I'd be a big help with sorting paperwork and whatever else you need. Just a standard wage is fine, or even no wage. Unpaid is totally fine.
I can't do that. Haven't you ever heard of labor laws? And forget that. This whole idea is crazy. How did me hiring you even get into your head?
Well, it's because you won't accept any Mira from me. I understand you have your own way of doing things, but I have my own pride to satisfy, you know. You'll just have to compromise. Now, let me just cut this tart into 2 so we can dig in and enjoy. Don't worry, I'll make sure you get the bigger portion. And where do you keep your coffee beans?
If you're cutting something
there
in
they are.
two, it should be easy to cut it evenly, though.
Wait, how did you find them so... Who said you could make yourself at home this fast?
A fun little arrangement we have. They animated all this themselves instead of doing a instead of hiring a studio for it. Okay. Cool. Nice seeing all the familiar faces in the background. And some of them in the foreground. Yep, main for SPG. Her great-grandfather's orbit completed, got 10k Mira.
That's how it goes. That's pretty good, I guess.
Yeah. We would have gotten an S if we got the answer right, probably. Let's see. You can acquire SP Sprint points by completing 4 SPGs and making optimal choices. When your cumulative SP reaches a certain point, or rank goes up, there are 15 ranks ranging from E to AAA+. Picking up Nessie special items. How strict is,
I'm Anya's Claudel. I still have a lot to learn, but I promise I'll do whatever I can to keep up.
Rooted. Cool. Anya's joined Arkride Solutions. And I did say I need to go in a bit, so I am going to leave it here. But, like usual, enjoying my time. It's like it's like seeing an old friend. Even though it's been, what, like, not too long since I beat, the last one. But either way, till next time, have a good night.